Ugh. This is going to be way, way stronger than my fireball. There's something in it. That's great. Don't know what that was. Anyway, it is Friday night, and I have a topic. Trying to be in a chipper mood, but man, I can't run out of steam by 7 o'clock. I wonder if I should start doing these in the morning. I don't know. It's not like I have a social life. Yeah, we'll give it a few minutes. Let everybody join. Just weird. Normally there's somebody waiting. Oh, it's Sam, and she's at work. Oh, look. I'm now live on my channel. No shit. Probably because I hit the button. Hate it when YouTube tells me that I'm on. Shadow. Yeah, I'm gonna do my show here in a minute. Yeah. I don't need your assistance. I promise. This is Shadow. She thinks she needs to be part of the show every time. Anytime I start talking to the camera, somebody has to be in my lap. It's either Shadow or Max. Max isn't in here. Don't show him fingers. Hey, Neo. How's it going? I'm going to give it a few minutes before I jump right into the topic of tonight, which is setting challenges for yourself. I've got quite a few of them going right now. Hey, Diana's here. How's it going? Really? Don't bite me. Why? She has to like nosh. And she bites like hard. Yeah. I just gotta sit there and lick my hand. That's nice. Anyway, so we're gonna give it a few minutes here. How's everybody's week going? Oh, Jesus. If you can't sit here without hurting me, I'm gonna put you on the bed. I had a dirty comment there, but we won't go that far, will we? No. Pain in the butt. Don't bite my thumb. Stop biting me. What are you doing? Gosh, you're a weirdo. Been playing Scrabble. I love Scrabble. Scrabble's a fun game. Unfortunately, nobody here will play with me. Dad would, but Dad lives in Greeley, which is like on the other side of Colorado. So, hey, Angela, how's it going? We're going to talk about challenges today. So I went ahead and paid for Vocal Plus. And I think I'm going to actually make a video on it next week. But I decided to enter in the Fiction Awards challenge that they got on Vocal Media. And they picked 25 winners. And those 25 people get $5,000 and added to a book of short stories that Vocal is going to be putting out. So I figured, you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. This is on top of finishing the ebook this week. I have until the 29th of December to come up with a 4,000 word story. And I can do that over the weekend. So I'm not stressed about it. But there's a lot of challenges on Vocal that pay cash prizes. So I figured, let's try it. And there's Patrick. I've been playing with strangers. I have 4 rematches going. Nice. Hey, Aurora Consulting. Linda Ray and Trevor. Ow! Oh my God. Okay, you're about to find another home. You're not helping. I don't need a co-pilot. Really. Yeah. Cute kitty. Yeah, she's adorable. She's been sitting here licking me and don't chew on the microphone. She's 4 years old. You'd think she was a kitten. Have to chew on freaking everything. Worse than your sister. Yeah. Oh, this one's a biter. Diana says, got to be honest, today was rough. I'm still having issues getting along with this coworker. He was 1.5 hours late today and didn't communicate with me about some changes. No? Start letting your boss know. I'm under my 80s. How cute is my kitty? Yeah. Fucking adorable. That's it. Don't eat microphone. Here. Come here. Oh. Get up there. There you go. Better? Say no. Not where I wanted to be. Now she's going to be all pissy with me. He seemed annoyed when I brought it up to him, even politely. Well, oh well. Bring it up. I've got you going on both channels. That's awesome. Well, thank you. I would like to slide up. I don't want her to lose her balance. Should I get down? All right, cool. There we go. Oh, I need a new chair. My boss is well aware of his behavior. I guess he just doesn't care. Well, some don't. So, I don't know. I would. Then again, like I said before, I'm a bit of a dick when it comes to certain things. So, hey, Ron, how's it going? All right, I'm going to give it a few more minutes and we're going to jump into today's topic of creating challenges for yourself and why I have so many going. I had like 10 minutes to come up with something. I was going to do cover some stuff that I blogged about in the past, but I think I'm going to turn those into videos instead. So, and I got the anxiety one coming out next week, but that's going to be quite a long one, I think. So I'll have to work on it all week, I think. And tonight I am having peanut butter and chocolate bird dog whiskey. Way stronger than Fireball. So that's going to turn me up. That's right. Oh yeah, that's way stronger. It's good though. It's like drinking a alcoholic peanut butter cup. That was sweet. Good taste though. The bird dog whiskey ain't too bad. It's a bit stronger than. I like smoother whiskeys, like the Old Smoky peanut butter. Oh, that is so smooth. That is so good though. What is your Aurora Consulting? What's your other name? Be Linda, Ray, and Trevor. EIDL Consulting. Oh, the anxiety sounds bomb. Great idea, Michael. Oh yeah, it's based off of a blog post I wrote recently that I had a troll attack me for because there was so many spelling errors. Like I went through it twice. I'm like, nah, I don't see what you're seeing. So whatever. Also, did you say peanut butter and bird dog whiskey? Yes, I did. That would be this one right here. We got bird dog peanut butter flavored whiskey. It's I can't read it. A little bit more alcohol than the Old Smoky, but the Old Smoky is like so super smooth. And then I have bird dog chocolate to go with it. So I'm making 80 proof. I'm making essentially peanut butter cups. And I first tried it in my swirl shot glass last week, and it was really good. So tasty. Oh, it is. OMG, I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh, what'd you tell me? Trevor got a peanut butter whiskey for his birthday. It is amazing. Huh? I'm telling you. Peanut butter whiskey's awesome. Which one did he get? I'm a big fan of Old Smoky. The Bird Dog's not too bad. There's a few other ones that I want to try, so that sounds disgusting, but I don't drink anyway, so I guess I would think that, yeah. Probably, but, you know, each to their own. I like Fireball, not everybody does. In fact, I got made fun of because I like Fireball. I'm like, I don't care. I want to drink it. Under both channels to help me bolster Michael's watch time. It's appreciated, thank you. But yeah, what kind of peanut butter whiskey did Trevor get? I'm curious to know. I'm a connoisseur. I love collecting peanut butter whiskeys. I love anything peanut butter, really. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. How nice and strategic. Oh, anyway, I guess we can get started here. Let me move this out of the way here. Whoop. I love having two monitors. Crash that. Vroom. I actually wrote quite a bit of my notes today. So there is that. That's not going to fit right. How the hell did I get to fit 4? Oh, my desk. There we go. And then we open it up in the other side. I'm using Asana. Where you at? Oh, and Nanowrimo is coming up next month, which I plan on participating in. You have to write 50,000 words on a novel within the month of November. Considering I did 122,000 words for blog posts in September, 50,000 words for creative piece ain't gonna be nothing. So, there it is. Bam. And then we can move the chat back over here. Hey, Nat, how's it going? I had to go look. Screwball. Oh, see, they had Screwball down there. I almost bought it. So, see, I'll have to try it now. If it's so tasty. Cool. I'll get it next time. How far are you away from your 4K to get monetized? Actually, I got kind of pushed back. I do an estimate periodically with a spreadsheet because I'm a dork. And it went from by the end of December to now by the end of January. That's what happens when you don't make any videos. Especially when you don't make videos people want to watch. So it's all good. It's my fault. So do you move your setup? It looks different. Yes, I had to move out of my old office so I could give it to Sam. What the hell? No. Yeah, it's Friday. Patrick's sending me pictures. I gave my office to Sam, so I had to move my all my stuff into my bedroom. So I tell you, it's a kind of a pain in the ass. Making dating very difficult. Ooh, burgers and shakes. What the hell is that? That looks like. Oh, okay. Those are cookie dough bites. Looks more like an ice cream than a shake, though. Looks good. And then a ton of burgers. God, that's like. I wouldn't even, like nowadays, I wouldn't even be able to finish one of those burgers without giving me heartburn like you wouldn't believe. That's what happens when you get old. He is in his bedroom, I think. Yes, I am, Neo. This is my bedroom. Yay. Gets warm in here, too. I had the window open for a while, but I have a neighbor that likes to sit on his porch and hack up a lung, so I decided I'm going to shut my window for that. Going well in a writing slump, but it's all good. Well, that's good. Sorry you're in a slump. Aurora says, oh, good. Do shorts. I think I'm going to do more shorts. Everybody and their dog is doing TikTok, and I'm like, I refuse to get another social media platform. I barely have time to do the ones I've got. So I think I'm just going to stick with shorts and do some more of those. And I was thinking about going through some of my, like last week's podcast. Somebody said that if I had some epic music going on in the background, it could be like a motivational speech. So I got to find that spot in that video, and I'm going to clip that and do that exact thing. So got a haircut. Now I look like Jessica Rabbit or something. Ooh, I'm not sure about this haircut. It's layered weird. Could be worse. Could have my hair. I have to like cut it short because it's so naturally wavy and curly that I can't do anything with it. So back in the day, I used to wear it really super long. I had it at one point reached the middle of my back, and I had to have 3 hair ties in all the way down in the tail to keep it straight. Otherwise, it would poof. So And then when I first moved to Denver back in 2000, it was 2000, the spring of 2001, and um, I went to the barber shop, and some hot chick was cutting my hair, and she said, if you want people to take you seriously, you got to keep your hair short. And when there's a hot chick with a boobie in your face, you agree to pretty much anything. So I let her cut it all off, and so worn my hair short ever since. Like now, even now it's getting too long. But luckily, I could just take the cutters, and just and be done. Sometimes I do it myself, but Sam got mad at me because apparently I don't get the back line across my neck straight. It was all jacked up, so now she does it. But it is what it is. Alrighty, are we about ready to get this started? We're going to talk about why challenge yourself. I'm a big fan of challenges. I do challenges all the time between blogging, writing. Right now I'm in a fitness challenge to see how much I can burn before the end of the year. And I like to challenge myself. It's because even when I fail, I still succeed. It gives me ideas about how to proceed next time. And as long as you don't look at it as a failing, then you can actually get quite a bit out of it. OMG, that's some haircut story. Yeah, well, that's what happened. She was cute too. Unfortunately, she was married. So anyway, but what kind of writing challenges it can do for you? First of all, for me, that gets me motivated to complete the challenge. Like, take September, the 30 days of blogging for 90 blog posts in 30 days across 3 different websites. I knew I could do it. It wasn't much more than what I used to write for Textbooker back in the day. And so I figured, you know what, I got this. So it motivated me to do it and be done with it. So Nat says, I think I over-challenged myself and got burned out. So, I tell you, that September, it damn near did it for me. I was having severe, well, let's see, I started having heart palpitations halfway through it. By the time I was done, I was so stressed out. And then I took 2 weeks off, and I'm still having a hard time getting back into things. So, yeah, I can feel you. That was a bit much. That was 122,000 words. And on top of maintaining the work I do for Green Geeks, I think I did a couple of videos. I did the live stream throughout the entire thing. I did quite a bit, and I realized that I could do the 90 blog posts, but there's no way in hell I could handle any much more than that. That was peak Mike-ness. There's no way I was going to be able to take it any further. KDC says, hello, how's it going, buddy? Another thing I love doing with writing challenges is it inspires me to write more. One of the big reasons why I decided to go ahead and pay for the Vocal Plus, I got 50% off, so it was only like $5 this month. But there's a lot of writing challenges, and that's one thing I really liked about Wattpad and I want to get back into, was that some of the groups I followed also had writing challenges, which is how I've got Predator and Prey was part of the challenge, and so was Beginning of the End. And so I want to get back into doing those. Those were a lot of fun. Most of my writing throughout my entire career has been WordPress tutorials, business, marketing crap. I mean, I've done several ebooks. Most of them are manuals. Like I did a series of manuals for a network. I can't say who, but they were a prominent network hardware developer, like routers and shit. So I had to do a couple of their manuals, blog posts, and ebooks. And so I really didn't get to be too creative with anything. And so I really want to get back into being creative. That's what I want to do. So it's been kind of a rough road separating the creative writer from the freelancer. But doing all these challenges that I have planned to like coming up with Vocal Media, Wattpad, and all those other ones, they inspire me to write more. And I am going to jump into the Nanowrimo thing for November, and I was going to do it last year, but then I don't know why I didn't. But I'm doing it this year, and yeah, I can crank out 50,000 words in a month. Rookie. KDC says, I got the job, Michael. We are starting a 1 month paid trial, and after that, I'll be hired full time to write for them. Awesome, buddy. That is cool. Good job. Keep it up. Let's see. Something else that writing challenges do for me is gives me a chance to find my limitations. Obviously, like I hit the wall. September was it. That was the peak I could go. But it like if you don't push it that hard, it can actually give you an idea of what you can work on to surpass it for next time. Like for me, there is no surpassing what I did. That was all I could do, especially with all the stuff I have going on. There's no way that I could take on anymore. So instead, I will challenge myself for the amount of time I spend in the day actually working, which is quite open, really. And so those challenges I changed my shift from writing how many words I can write to how much time I actually spend, because there's a lot of stuff I do nowadays where I don't even get to write. Like most of the work I do for Green Geeks is editing, uploading their videos. I get to write the blog posts for webinars and WordCamp, but aside from that, most of my stuff is editing other people's stuff, doing research, tracking data, assigning images to my social media person. So I don't ever really get to write much anymore, except for all my own blogs. And so I decided to change my challenge from words written per day to how much time I spend the day actually working. So, and since I use a spreadsheet to track everything I do, doesn't take much to just keep an eye on it, especially with how convoluted my damn spreadsheets are, which is pretty convoluted. But I like convoluted spreadsheets. I'm a big fan of Excel. I always have been. Love expansive, extensive formulas. It's. I should have been a scientist. I'm telling you. What else we got? Because with a writing challenge, you don't, or with any challenge for that matter, you don't really know what you're capable of until you try. So that is one of the biggest reasons why I push as hard as I can on certain things, because I want to know where my limits are. I would love to know, can I do 123,000 words in a month? Probably, but then I'd probably have an ulcer afterwards. Can I finish writing a book inside of a month and a half? I wouldn't know, to be honest, because I haven't tried. But that's the whole point, is I love challenging myself to see just what I am capable of doing. And that's not just from writing either. Like this whole weight loss challenge that I'm on to lose the rest of my weight before the end of the year, which is going to be super easy, barely an inconvenience. But I would also like to add a bit of muscle mass. So I'm challenging myself to, every time I go to the gym, I try to lift more weight than the time before. And so, Russian hunk. Awesome. I think that one's for you there, Diana. So anywho, I push myself all the time with different challenges, mostly because I want to accomplish certain goals. So I'm in a constant state of self-improvement. And sometimes they damn near burn me out. Other times I open my eyes to things I could have done. I was summoned, and so I came. Nice. Oh, and some online challenges come with fortune and glory, such as the fiction awards I talked about earlier with Vocal Media, where 25 people will get selected to get $5,000 and get published in their book, and then you have 1,000 people to get a free year worth of Vocal Plus, which is like a $99 value. And there's like several of them that were on Wattpad that had cash prizes too. So, hey, you can win $5,000 and get your story published in an upcoming book. I mean, you can't beat that. Well, okay, I've done that one. Wattpad has all kinds of similar challenges as well. I don't know how many more they have. Like, I know Vocal has like 4 or 5 at any given time. And Wattpad used to have a bunch, but I haven't really dove into the challenges on Wattpad recently. I've been kind of trying to fix everything else. So that'll take a minute. Is that Diana's new boyfriend? It's a Russian hunk, probably. But let's see, with other challenges that you do, along come with bragging rights. Like, I can say that I did 90 blog posts in 30 days, and they weren't like 300-word blog posts either. These were like averaged 1,500 words each post. And so that was like, there were days where that's all I did for 6 hours straight. And it was rough. It was a lot rougher than I thought it was going to be. But like, word-wise, I used to write almost 10,000 words a day. But that was before I became the content marketing team lead of Green Geeks and doing the YouTube stuff and everything else that I'm wrapped in now. So I have no idea what the hell made me think I could do it. But I was able to do it, but it was a bit much. Diane says, Michael, my wish came true. Yep, you got a Russian hunk. Oh. Another thing I like about the writing challenges is that it gets you involved in a community. And when you work from home, you lack a lot of that personal interaction. I really miss being social. No, I hate people generally, but I miss being social with them. You know, I miss going to, let's see, I went to a bar with one chick. I got invited to Christmas parties. I miss that kind of stuff. When you're working from home and everybody's remote and you're the only person of the company that lives in Colorado, it just, you know, you don't get any of that. And so being a part of any community is awesome. Even though it's all online, it would be better if it was like in person. But at the moment, most of my interactions online. And so being a part of a community, a writing community, is kind of fun. I've met some amazing writers on Twitter. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what else I can do with it. Let's see, Net says, have just been mentally dead this week. Yeah, it's going around. KDC says, tomorrow my coworker is leaving the bank. I decided to invite her out to eat for some Chinese. All right. I'll keep my dirty thoughts to myself. My country is great and mighty. Okay. So is mine. I don't miss being social. Melinda. What you guys are though. I mean, you have interaction with clients. You've got a huge following on YouTube. Yeah, you get plenty of social. I wish I had like half of your guys' stats, but you still have that interaction with other people. I don't. Like, my interaction with is limited to whoever I talk to on YouTube or the occasional Slack message from the company owner, or sometimes I tweet back with somebody, but I don't get that human interaction that you guys do, like phone calls and shit. I don't get any of that. Nobody calls me, which is good because I can't stand my phone anyway. She's super excited. Well, I'm hoping so. That's awesome. See, that's the kind of stuff that I can't ask anybody out to dinner because nobody lives in Colorado. None of my, besides, Rule 12, man, never date a coworker. I don't care if he's a bot. I love him. Yep. There you go, Diana. Be in love with a bot. Anyway. But for the most part, with writing challenges, it helps me explore my potential as a writer and author. And I know that like with Angela and Mom, they got their agents and got their publishing, even though Angela's kind of got screwed on hers. Um, I still struggle with some issues, and so things like this kind of let me essentially dip my toes in the water without making myself look like an idiot. So I don't know. It's I think I think it's gonna work out. Hopefully, as soon as I get the ebook done, rather, which I'm almost done doing. So, what did I learn from the blogging challenge in September? Well, I think I kind of touched a bit on this. Was I take on way too much. I need to start reeling back some shit because it damn near burned me down. It was bad. After the 30 days was done, I was really debating on just saying to hell with all of it. I was going to shut down all the blogs, all the YouTube channels, and I was just going to get a job in Denver that would pay me 3 times what I'm getting now. But it'd be a full-time job, and at that point, I was really, really debating it. Yeah, you can push yourself too hard with a challenge. So when you set up a challenge, you gotta be logical about it because there you try to do too much and you're gonna be hating life. Because not all challenges need to center around a third party system. Like I love doing vocal, I love doing Wattpad challenges and stuff, but most of mine that I have here are just simple things I can do around the house, like my fitness challenge. I'm trying to lose as much weight as possible, and I'm trying to get the body of a Greek god. And before Patrick asks, he's speaking Russian. Yeah, Google Translate. I could almost hold a pencil with my boobies. And I'm like, wow, they're getting hard. I'm filling myself up. But it's kind of exciting because I've never in my entire life have ever been this big, muscle-wise. I've always been kind of a big guy, but not like this. This is all new, and so I'll try to make sure my calories in the green, or that I get a certain amount of steps per day, or lift surpass the amount of weight I lifted today that I did Wednesday. So you can make challenges at just about anything. Like I challenge myself to vacuum my floor I vacuum my floor every Monday in my room, and then Wednesdays is like the living room. I don't know. I'm just going off on a tangent, but you can just create challenges out of just about anything. Like right now. I know that I will hit my goal weight before I get to Utah and during Thanksgiving. So instead of trying to lose the weight by the end of the year, because I'm doing a 12-week fitness challenge, because when I started will be January 1st, will be the end of it. Everybody's all, oh, you forgot to say, she forgot to switch accounts. Yep, it happens. Anyway, I'm going to have to feed everybody's comments or Google Translate. Anywho, God, you guys derailed me. About the losing the weight. I'll be at my goal weight by Thanksgiving. So what I'm going to do is I'm aiming for an athletic body fat percentage by the end of the year. Probably won't get it, but it's still a challenge for myself to see how close I can get. And even if I don't get where I want to be, which is like 8%, which is stupid low, then I can still use all of what I learned throughout that last 12 weeks to fuel the next challenge so that I can be successful the next time. Nat says I'm half Russian. Awesome. Ooh, I love Russian women. Russian women and Italians. That's off topic. Diana is a beautiful woman. I fight for her. You speak Russian? I don't. Nat probably does though. She's half Russian. I love Russian women though. The Russian accent, Italians, and Scottish. Oh yeah, Irish. I love Irish women. Anyway, there's no challenge in that though. Katie C says, I offered to pay for her food, but she said she'll buy her food. At least she is not your typical entitled girl who expects the guy to pay. Yeah, but you should still pay anyway because you're a gentleman. I guess that's the difference between our age groups. I would still pay. I'm the type of person who fights my grandma to hide cash in her house. Like grandma will give me like $10 for my birthday still. I'm 45 years old and she'll still send me $10 in the mail. So what I do is I take the cash, go back to Utah and visit grandma, and then try to hide it in her house because she knows that I'll try to give it back to her, and then she'll mail it back to me with a note saying, "I gave this to you for your birthday." Like, yeah, but grandma, I make enough money. So now I've been taken to, it's a challenge to hide it in grandma's house. Like sometimes I'll hide it in her magazines, or I think I put it, I think one time I put it in her bedroom on her nightstand, like underneath one of the knickknacks there. I didn't think she'd think anything of it, but she found it and then bitched at me and sent it back. This last time I put one in the couch and the magazine rack by her chair. And all I could think is like, one of these days someone's going to be going through her house and she's going to find like a ton of fucking money. But anyway, that's the kind of gentleman I am. You should still pay for it, man. Nat says, somewhat. I haven't in a long time. I was born in America, no accent, just the looks. Ooh, nice. I'm a Russian redhead. Love redheads. Like, yeah. I really do love redheads, actually. Redheads and coal black hair. Does it for me. I come all the way from Moscow for Diana. I'm gonna have to like copy and paste and put this through Google. Anywho, back on topic. Where was I? I'm almost done. Oh well, yeah. I guess I can wrap it up. Essentially, the reason why I do challenges is for self-improvement. I'm always in a state of improving myself, whether it's through writing, fitness, well, especially like with fitness. Like, I would love to be looked at like a piece of meat. And so that's one of my goals. Not that I would date anybody who's that superficial, but, you know, I wouldn't mind being able to turn some heads. That'd be kind of fun. Gotta have goals. But yeah, everything I do is all works towards self-improvement in some way. So whether it's trying to finish the ebook before the end of the month, or giving myself a deadline for the next one, or even just trying to create more YouTube videos. It's all improvement. So what are you guys working on for next month? Personally, I think I'm really excited about doing the Nanowrimo thing, and I want to definitely going to be getting into the vocal media challenge, because I would love an extra $5,000 and be published in a book. Oh, the hardest part is coming up with what I want to write about, though. It's 4,600, between 600 and 4,000 words. I don't know if I have an idea that could fit inside 4,000 words. Writing wise, I want to get better at storytelling. Any tips, Michael? See, I'm gonna still insist on me paying because I know she's on a budget. See, there you go. Just what you do is corner the waiter or waitress and nonchalantly just pay the tab before they even get to the table. In my country, bears run from Russians. Yeah, I'm from Colorado. Bears run from us. Writing wise, any tips? I don't know. Like, I'm not the published writer. Nat would probably have some better tips. When it comes to storytelling, I don't know. It's like my son asked me, how do I get past writer's block? I'm like, from a creative standpoint, I've never had writer's block. I've always been able to just go. And what it is that I let the story unfold. The characters tell me where it's going to go. I try to outline what the story is about. It never goes that way. And so, I keep writing till the story's done. And so it's going to be hard to fit a fictional story inside 4,000 words. I guess I did it with Predator and Prey. It was 3,000 words. So I can do it. It's just going to take me a minute to cut everything out. No, I told you guys I'm terrible at YouTube. Well, are you a plotter or pantser or both? Yeah, because Nat's actually published some shit, so I think he's a bot, but I ain't complaining. I think he's probably a Ron bot. But each to their own. Yeah, I try to plot stuff, or at least have an idea of what I want to go. And sometimes I'll write the ending of how I want the story to end. I want it to go this way. And so I'll write the ending and then I'll write everything up to it. But I never have a problem. So if it's short, I pants it. If it's longer, I usually need an outline. I start, like I said, I start with an outline, but it never goes that way. Like, I am all over the damn map. Okay, so with 7, I created an outline of what I wanted to go, or how I wanted the story to go. But I've had to change a lot of it as I'm writing it because there were things that were much better. Uh-oh. Russian Hunk got timed out. Russian Hunk got the hammer dropped by Angela. Russian babe come back. So we have Russian hunks and Russian babes. But like with Despair, I don't even have a plot. I didn't pants it or nothing. With Despair, it's essentially, I just continue from where I left off. And it's kind of easier this way. Like with Despair, I'm making it the audiobook that's on YouTube. And so I'll write between 13 and 1,500 pages. And once I get to that, I make sure it ends on a cliffhanger and then record it. So as long as I can fit what I want to do inside the next 2 or 3 pages, I don't really I have no idea where it's going. This is all, Despair is all random. So, especially since I'm also actually rolling the dice and everything because it's based off Dungeons and Dragons, and so I'm actually rolling the dice and shit for the entire story. So however the rolls go and the character sheets play out, that's what happens. So if a popular character dies, he dies. So it's kind of fun. A different idea for it, but I have no idea where it's going to go. So that's probably one of the things I like most about Despair is that I don't even know what's going on. So gonna be kind of cool once you get to a certain spot. It wasn't Angela, it was me. You guys shattered my dreams. Everybody's all going off on Russians here. Tragic foreign love story. Yeah. There we go. I could write a story about that. How Diana lost love. She lost her Russian hunk. Oh, yeah. Smooth. Anywho. I didn't realize just how short these things are without somebody to bounce shit off of. It's kind of rough doing it by myself. Need to get a co-host who's not gonna give up on me. Yeah, I covered everything. Well, probably could have ended it better, huh? Kind of lame. Bottom line is, challenge yourself. You never know what you can do until you actually try. You can get your count back. Yeah, it's only 5 minutes. It's only a 5-minute hang up. It's all good. Oh, let's see. It's the 22nd. I don't know. I should still be able to get my first book done before the end of the month. And then, God, I gotta figure out, because I want to be writing 2 different stories, really. If I do the challenge for vocal media, which is only a 4,000 word story, I could probably write that over this weekend. And then do wow. Crash. Oh, the Nanowrimo thing for 50,000 words for November. So I think I'm going to finish the ebook, and then the next one's going to be for the Nanowrimo, I think. They'll give up on me. I'm always challenging myself, Michael. More experience, I'd volunteer to be in the show. 5 minutes is too long. Love waits for no one. Hey. Depends on the cream. Sorry. I need to stop drinking whiskey if I do these. Anyway, now wonder, it's like I would take applications for it, but I can't pay anybody. So I don't make enough money yet. I do have a few things that are in the works. Oh, I got paid for doing a link injection today. It's when a company asked me to put a link in one of my blog posts that links to their website. Well, I checked it out, and like their website is actually something I'd probably write articles about for free. Don't tell them that. But they paid me $50 to put a link going from one of my tutorials on the gaming site to their website. It's like, score. That's why you have a blog. I made a ton of money in sponsored posts last year. So it's pretty exciting. I'm going to start setting up more stuff with that. Don't know what. A bunch of people. What have they got? What? Really? I didn't notice. Oh, son of a bitch. Reverse image search it? Nice. A sniper? Ooh. Off Pinterest. Oh, go to jail using his picture. Whatever. What are they going to do? Send the Kremlin? You're going to send the KGB after you? The girl I'm going out to eat with is part German. Kind of cute. I'm not going to lie. Cool. She's always giving me the look and saying she likes guys with my features. That's just... Yeah. That's cool. I'm kind of jealous. No one ever tells me I have features that they date. No, they ghost me. Even after they tell me they're not going to. It happens. 3 times in a row. I'm just going to give up dating and fuck women. I have my cats. I don't need anybody. Dinner might be cut off pretty short tomorrow. Why is that? Enjoy the night. It's magical. It's a Saturday. Ugh. I can't tell if my glasses have the streak or if it's my eyeball. I think there's a hair in my eye. I can't tell because I can't see dick. All right. Oh, it's glasses. All right. Anyway, I guess I can go back to YouTube here. Let's move that. And I am Blammo. And bam, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, you have to ghost them first, Michael. I don't ghost people. I Oh, see, and Sam and I had a conversation about this, about how, so the suicide rate for men is astronomically higher than it is for women. And so I started thinking about it. I'm like, with all the people on social media nowadays where they ghost you, I'm the type of person that likes that kind of closure. If I'm not your type, tell me I'm not your type. I'm a big boy. I can take it. You pansy ass. But when you ghost somebody, you don't get that closure, and you start building up this feeling of inadequacy. Well, even in a guy, even in an alpha male, the feeling of inadequacy can build up. And then you mix that with a much more aggressive attitude. And that's how you create incels. That's how, well, you prompt people to off themselves. It adds up. And I just think people are just nuts nowadays. You know, I will never ghost anybody. I was dating somebody in 2019 that I just couldn't feel it. And instead of just disappearing on her, I let her know, like, this isn't going to work. I did it with a girl I was dating in LA. This last one just disappeared on me. I mean, I don't do that. I can't. I'm not that way. So, I don't know. It just, humanity just kind of pisses me off. I try to have this really up impression of humanity. I am up with people. I refuse to believe people are this stupid. But my God, the people on Twitter just make it so difficult to have faith, Just people out there in the world just makes it really hard for me to care. More of that statistic. This is why I'm not a feminist, but a lot of guys can't handle rejection. That's why women don't feel comfortable turning them down. Part of that is because of how men are taught not to share their shit. Like when they have things going on in their mind, men can get just as depressed and hurt as women. And we are taught that, if you want to be the alpha male, you want to be the strong guy, so you can't let anything affect you. Well, after a while, it wears you down. And then you wind up, your heart stopping in the middle of stuff, and you almost died because you pretty much isolated yourself into one little room in the basement, in the dark, with a cat to be your friend. And then your mind takes a walk. And I don't know, I just can't see how one person goes to another, I'm Generation X, maybe I'm not supposed to know. I did not know about that statistic. Yeah, it's like stupid high. I think it's like 16 times higher for a man to kill himself than a woman. Or something like that. It's pretty high, I know that. I don't ghost people, but when I shit can people, I try to be nice, but many of them can be jerks about it. See, and that's, that right there isn't on you. At least you made the effort. I am actually pretty easygoing. So like if somebody told me that I'm just not feeling it, I'm like, it kind of sucks, especially if I like you, but the heart wants what the heart wants. Have a good day. I'd walk off. I'd go home and probably drink myself and cry in the corner. But I've never once attacked anybody for breaking up with me. I'm trying to remember the last time somebody broke up with me. I am the responsible adult most of the time. I'm a stylist. I take care of myself. It's not distinguished for a man to look gross, pregnant, and old. Take care of yourself. Women do care. Are you telling me that I look gross and pregnant? I'm working on it. Distinguished is just a word other guys say to guys so they feel better about aging. It's not something women actually think. Women can be as shallow as men. Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. Yep, it's a Gundam that has a video out there on YouTube that shows just how shallow women can be, especially on Tinder. Like it's 93% of the women who swipe right on the top 1% of the men. So yeah, women can be just as shallow. See, I've had guys blow up at me for rejecting them. Like some guys are just so entitled. Yeah, some of them are. And that goes to show more about their personality than yours. Nat had one who liked me, met him in person. The dude looked pregnant and then kept talking about my weight. I weigh 110. He was like 180 and 5'7". Yeah, how tall are you? 110's not like, how the hell are you? No. My daughter weighs 110. She's 5'7", and she doesn't, or no, she's shorter than that. She's like 5'5". Araba doesn't weigh anything. So 110, that's nothing. He was like 180 and 5'7". I am 6 feet tall, and right now I'm at 225-ish, and I've lost 80 pounds so far, and I've added lots of muscle. So, no, I get it. Like, be what you want to attract. And so, I'm working on it. But yeah, 110 pounds, that's nothing. I think Anna weighed 110. She was itty bitty, 5'4", little teeny Italian girl. As I was eating, he was like, "You're fit, but curvy, but thin, but..." I was like, "Dude, shut up. You're not allowed to talk about looks." You're 5'2"? See, 5'2" at 110 pounds, that's not bad at all. Wow, you're short. But, hey, I know women who are 5 foot tall weight at 200 pounds. I know one that is 5 foot. I think she's like 5'3", and she weighs like 250, 260. Anyway, I don't know why we got stuck on weight. As a man, I use a lot of skin and hair products. Is that weird? Nope. Sam alone. No. I'm 45. I don't care about skin anymore. I'm getting too old to give a shit. And the only hair products I use are shampoo. Yeah, it is what it is. Exactly, Diane. If people can't handle rejection, don't date. Yeah. I want a man who cares about his appearance. I kind of care. Like, I shaved the other day. I didn't shave this morning. I should have. I don't like going out looking like trader trash. But I do have a thing for Hawaiian shirts and tank tops. Mostly I wear tank tops because I get super hot all the time, and I can't stand being as hot as I am. So I have to take off my shirt, at which point I have to wear a tank top because there's no way in God's green earth I'm walking around without my shirt on. I don't want to scare away the children. Because I have a farmer stand like you wouldn't believe. Oh my God, I'm pasty ass white. But I'm not weird at all. Try to remember what that was about. Oh, is that weird? Yeah, I don't think so. If you like to, if that's what you use, KDC, that's what you use. Yeah. Who am I to judge? It started with women being just as shallow. Yeah, okay. I'm the perfect size for you, baby. I highly doubt it, Russian babe. The Hawaiian shirts are epic, dude. I like them. I like them a lot. That's all that's in my closet behind me. I was going to wear my salmon-colored dinosaurs. I have Tyrannosaurus Rex on a salmon-colored shirt. I was going to wear that today, and I don't know why I grabbed this one instead. I should have wore the other one. I like it. But I like loud, obnoxious shirts. Sorry. That's how I roll. It's like right now I'm wearing one of those tight... Oh, God, it's freaking hot. Oh. And I'm sweating. It is 79 degrees right now. I'm half tempted to take my shirt off, but I don't like showing too much skin. I'm a prude, I guess. I got a long way to go before I'm happy with my body, so that's what I'll do. I'll wait until I weigh 210 before I date again, I think. That'll give me a goal. There's a challenge. I won't date anybody until I weigh 210 pounds. And even then, I would actually have to leave the house. So that's probably not likely. I don't know. We'll see. I need to get out more. I really do. There's nothing wrong with caring about your appearance. People should strive to be healthy. Yeah. Oh, I agree. Um, I'm. We keep wanting to talk about body positivity on Crossing Colorado, but we're kind of skirting the issue because that's like a really super sensitive subject, and people are going to hate it. But like in 2016, I weighed 260 pounds. My heart stopped. That for me was a wake up call. So when I see these people who are like 300 plus and they're like, I'm healthy and I love my body. I'm like, that's fine. Your heart's not going to. And I don't care what you think about yourself. It doesn't bug me either way. Like, I don't care. Kill yourself. Right on. But when you're throwing it at me and trying to make me feel bad about, let's see, I don't know how to approach this. Try to make me feel like a bigot because I won't date you because you weigh 350 pounds. Ain't gonna happen. Sorry. I believe that there's got to be some kind of physical attraction between two people. Otherwise, it's not going to work. If you can't imagine someone being on top of you, it's not going to happen. And B, I need somebody that is not going to enable me to be back to where I was. I almost died. I'm not going to do it. So I need somebody who's not going to enable those bad habits. So essentially, I need someone that's going to whoop my ass every time I start thinking about it. Because I am easily swayed. So there's that. There is cancer in my family and heart disease. I don't want to go out like that. I do my best to be healthy. Exactly. I got tired of going camping and then get winded by walking up a hill, or my heart stopping. What's another? I geek out every time I go to the grocery store. Okay, so the first time, I love the story. The first time I ever started lifting weights, we went to Walmart and I was picking up a 50-pound bag of dog food, and I grabbed it with one arm and I threw it in the shopping cart, and like it was nothing. And at first I thought, did I grab the wrong bags, the wrong size of the bag? Because we normally get the 50-pound bags because I had two dogs. And looking at it, I'm like, no. I lifted it up, like, holy crap. So I geeked out because I was able to pick that bag up with one arm without even realizing it. And so that kind of stuff, I get excited about. I'm easy to please. So, yeah, the only thing I have in my family that I know of that's really bad is alcoholism. So let me have another drink. Except I didn't. I don't drink nearly as much as neither of my grandpas did, or either of my grandpas did. Grandma died from pancreatic cancer. Dad has something wrong. Nobody knows what the hell's wrong with him. I prefer to face things sober. So the only time I drink is when I'm hanging out with you guys. Yeah. And I'm not a bigot if I'm in shape and won't date somebody horribly out of shape. That's not shallow. That's preference. And I have a right to that. Exactly, Nat. I feel, yeah, we're right there. I totally agree. So, but I've had people try to make me feel bad because of it. I'm like, I'm not going to feel bad. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I don't want to die. So I will do everything I can to make sure that's not going to happen. Yeah. Anyway. Absolutely. You want somebody with similar values besides needing a physical attraction doesn't make you shallow. Yeah. I don't think so either. I'll be friends with anyone who's cool. Yes, I am friends with a lot of people who are overweight. Like Sam is, well, she's like 350, 360, something like that. She's also 6'2" and built like an Amazon. So there's a bit of a difference there. But Sam's a bit on the big side. Our best friend, Shelly, she's a a bit of a big girl. I don't care. I'm cool with all kinds of people, shapes and sizes and colors and creeds. If as long as you're not a douche, that's cool. But I do have to draw the line when it comes to dating, simply because I know me. I know that if I'm with somebody who doesn't care about their appearance and doesn't care about living healthy and eating better, that I will fall into that same trap, and I will be back to being 300 plus pounds with the threat of my heart stopping yet again. And so I'm really easily swayed, and so I can't do that. So I've got to be careful about it. I'll be friends with anyone who's cool. When it comes to sleeping with people, I have to be into them physically. Yeah. Exactly. It's like, I know there's a lot of guys out there that'll just sleep with anything that comes along. I can't do that. For me, it's both physical and an emotional attachment. I don't sleep around. I don't have one night stands. I've got to be, when I'm with somebody, they are who I am with. So I'm the one woman who isn't offended by men's preferences. I have them too. I have a right to mine. I allow people theirs. Exactly. I did her, dude. I've fallen into that trap too. Wasn't happy with myself. Yeah, it's it gets it's a slippery slope sometimes, but I know that I have like no willpower when it comes to certain things. And so like if she decides, oh, let's get Taco Bell tonight, I'm going to be sure, because I know I shouldn't eat Taco Bell, but it's my one guilty pleasure. And it's my fatal weakness. I will, yeah, it doesn't take much to talk me into stuff. And so I got to be on my toes if I don't want to be back in that spot. So I am kind of selective. And nowadays, I'm successful. I don't have to feel awkward. I have a career. What the hell am I doing? In a way, I feel cheated by the saying, you are beautiful just the way you are. I don't know, because I bet some women that were ugly to the core in every sense of the word. Anyway, I'll go on a rant about somebody who will probably not appreciate the video. Anyway, yeah, if they're a drinker and junk food junkie, it's hard to deal with. It depends. Like with drinking, the only time I really drink is on camera. Like I drink for you guys. I probably drink more in the past 6 months than I have in the past 6 years. I've never been a big drinker. And so I really don't drink that much. I'm not a big beer person. I do love wine, but everything in moderation. I don't drink myself stupid and wind up throwing up in the toilet. I hate puking like you wouldn't believe. It is my bane of existence. And so there's no way in hell I would drink myself stupid like that on purpose. Lately. Because sometimes it's not true. Some people should lose weight. Yeah, well, that's because yeah, you're like, I hate the argument when they say, but my blood work is perfect. I'm healthy according to my blood work. Well, that's fine. But the fat inside your body is still crushing your internal organs. It's going to be only a matter of time before they fail. People don't realize this kind of stuff. Like, your body was not meant to shift around that much weight. That's why a lot of overweight people have knee problems right off the bat, because your knees weren't meant to support that much weight. And so there's a slew of issues that come with it. So it's not just, I want to look like an underwear model. Like in my case, no, my knee hurts. Well, I have bad knees for a completely different reason, but not dying, my heart stopping, and what's another one? Oh, I would like to be able to ride my bike without gasping for air. But each their own, I guess. I have no willpower when it comes to smoothies. Uh, Depends on the smoothie. My daughter makes some really good smoothies with the Costco berries, so those are good. Smoothies can be good for you. Oh yeah, I drink smoothies about every workout. I don't do smoothies with workouts. I have my pre-workout that I do. I either do the full-blown extreme from Max Muscle, the bucked up um, new one that's made with deer antler felt. I, I'm gonna write a review on it. It's actually not too bad. And or emerge. Like this morning, I completely forgot I was going to use full blown, and I used the emerge instead. And I can't do both because that is way too much caffeine. We're thinking that's probably what sent me to the emergency room the first time. So I had to go with on emerge, which wasn't too bad. But I tried going to the gym after eating like a banana or a fig bar or like a smoothie and stuff. If I have something in my stomach when I go to the gym, I get sick. So I can't eat before I go to the gym. So I have my shakes and shit when I get home. But, everybody's different. So if that's what works for you, I'm a big fan of berry smoothies. I can't do vegetable smoothies. I like V8, but I won't do, I won't, I'm not going to be mixing kale with milk. I'm sorry. I don't think people should be open and accepting of everything. I'm not. Like, there are some things I will not do. There's some things I won't touch, and there's some people I won't touch. So everybody has a unique preference. It's like you can't call me racist because, well, I can't say that because I actually met a lot of hot black women that I wouldn't mind dating. I don't think there's anybody I wouldn't date. That's because when it comes to like race, I don't really care. Size. Okay, so you can't really call me a bigot because I don't want to be with somebody who weighs 2 to 3 times more than I do. Like I said, I've got to watch out for my own best interest, and I know that I would get sucked back into some bad habits, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, being accepting of everything is just nah. And you can't get mad at me because I don't want to date somebody who's transgender, whatever the hell they're called. Like, I'm sorry, if you have a willy, it's not gonna work. I'm Generation X. I want my women to actually be women. So anyway, yeah, there are things people should not be open about. Yeah. I try not to be open about some things, but sometimes it just doesn't work. So my gym has tons of massage chairs. See, I have the water bed thing at Planet Fitness, the tanning machines, but I've never used any of them. I pay for the black membership. I should. I have psoriasis, and so the tanning machines actually help with psoriasis, which is drying out the skin, and it would be very beneficial if I actually used the damn tanning machine. But then I think I don't want to be one of those guys who get ripped and then tan. It's bad enough I'm gonna let Sam wax me afterwards. Oh, so we're gonna be making a video about that. So as soon as I drop all the weight and I get all nice and woof, I told Sam she can wax me, and so we're gonna film that because it sucks. It's gonna be bad. But anyway, I don't. I feel weird about tanning machines. I'll do the massage chairs. Oh yeah, that I can. I would love one. But tanning machines, I don't know if I can do a tanning bed. But I don't use any of that stuff because after the gym, all I can think about is a smoothie. Gotta get home. Gotta make a smoothie. Gotta make a smoothie. I guess you can. I get the same way about my protein shakes because I come home and I make a almond milk protein shake and I use either chocolate almond milk and blueberry because normal milk causes my psoriasis to flare up, so I have to drink almond milk, which is kind of a bummer because I love milk. But I use a chocolate almond milk and blueberry, and that is one of the most amazing protein shakes I've ever had. Oh, it's so good. Costco berries are the best. Fucking here they are. I just love everything from Costco. I tell my clients that's the best store ever, right? I am a big fan of Costco. I pay for the executive membership. I don't even know why. I don't use any of the things. I don't travel, so I have no idea why I'm paying for this executive membership. But no, fuck it, I do. And the amount of money, the sheer amount of money I spend at Costco makes it worth it. Because I blow through a ton of money at Costco. In fact, my rebates from the executive membership almost paid for my membership last year. I think I didn't really get to spend a lot last year, so this year should be pretty big. I just ate my whole dinner with a steak knife because I'm hardcore like that. There you go. Hey, what did I eat? Peaches. I eat peaches with steak knives. I cut them up and peanut butter smoothie, get that protein. Yep, I like the chocolate peanut butter protein shake that I make. With the almond milk, it's good. I've seen some beautiful black women. Oh, me too. One in particular had a red dress, dark skin, green eyes. Oh, I'm normally very cool-headed, but I was at a loss for words when I met her. I bet. That sounds very, very nice, actually. But yeah, yeah. I don't think I've never turned anybody down. I've dated Tongans, um, a Navajo, dated a black chick for a while. Don't think I've ever dated a Mexican girl. But yeah, there's really, as long as you have a great personality, I don't care really what anything about race or anything like that. I do have some things about weight only because, like I said earlier, I know that I would be easily swayed, so I put peanut butter powder in my smoothies. Nice. Yeah, you talked about that before. That's why I felt the first time I saw D-Bag. Yeah, but I bet you his was single. And I bet that's what his girlfriend thought too. Just remember, his beard's rubbing the inside of somebody else's thighs. Sorry. Anyway, this is why I don't have a bigger audience. Everybody's all expecting professional writing advice. I'm a writer. I'm a successful writer. I'm a successful freelance writer. I have done thousands and thousands and thousands of articles for clients, thousands of clients across the globe. I have made quite a life for myself. If I wanted to be a douchebag on my own channel, god damn it, I will be. Michael Savage. Right? I try not to be. I try to be, like during the videos, which is completely weird because like in my videos, I will try my hardest to be professional. Like I gotta be straight arrow. Like, gotta focus. On the live streams though, it's like I don't give a shit. But I get a bigger audience on the live streams. You'd think I'd actually care, but I don't know. It's different being live than recording the video. I wish I could bring the personality. Like I was telling Sam, but I make my videos in the morning. So does that mean I should start drinking in the morning so I can make my videos? Probably not. That would be pushing it too far. Like it's bad enough that like this will be the only drink I have tonight. It's 6 ounces of whiskey, which is more than plenty for me. I'm a lightweight. So, but doing that at 11 o'clock in the morning, probably not a good idea. Would you ever date a single mother? Yes. Some guys avoid women with kids. I tried dating a single mother recently, and that kind of fell through. But yeah, I don't mind women with kids. I have kids of my own. I love kids, but you have to be patient with a single mother because you're not going to be their center of attention as opposed to a single woman with no kids. So you do have to have a degree of patience with a single mother because her children are going to be priority, which is what it should be. But if you know her for a month and a half and you get one date out of it, and then no plans for date number two, there is such a thing as taking too long. But yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind single mothers at all. Trying to think of. I don't think there's a single. Okay, there's one. Out of all the serious relationships I've ever been in, there's only been one that didn't have any children. My ex had her oldest when we hooked up. Sam had Donovan. The one woman who destroyed me 25 years ago, she had a son. This most recent one has 4. So I don't mind. So no single parents. Well, I don't have kids. Don't want to play mommy to any kids unless he's got adult kids. Then no way. Yeah, that's one of the cool things about being 45 is I've got a 22-year-old and a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old. And my teenagers are starting to do their own thing, so they don't need dad hanging around. So, yeah. They're doing homecoming on Halloween. So I'll be home by myself. But I'm going to be probably streaming Phasmophobia with Ty, who's my oldest son. And so that'll be fun. But, yeah, I don't have to worry about little kid stuff anymore, which is sad. I miss tea parties. I really do. I'm 44. If I don't want them by now, I don't want them. Yeah, well, yeah. If you're 44, you get kind of late there. And that's perfectly fine. I know a lot of women actually. In fact, I dated. I lied. I had 2. So the last girlfriend I had in 2019, she didn't have any kids, and she was 46. But she's also, well, I guess you don't know who she is. So she's infertile. She can't have kids anyway. But, and it doesn't make any impact on her life. And that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's different dating a single mother. If you ever get a date out of it. I like kids, just never wanted any. I always a businesswoman. Yeah. And some people are like that. The woman I dated in LA, she's 50 something. She didn't have any kids. Her sister doesn't have any kids. And her sister's like 2 years younger. And she is like businesswoman. That's one of the things that attracted me to her because I'm attracted to ambition and goals. And that's one thing that she had in spades is ambition. She knows where she wants to go and she's going to get there. And so yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're happy in your life, I know a lot of women who had kids just to make themselves happy, which is not a good idea, but that's how they roll. And then there's women like Nat and the one I dated in LA where their careers came first and they love their lives and have no interest in it. And that's completely fine. I'd rather have money than babies. A lot of people would. Did someone say kids? Slow Joe Biden. That's definitely Ron. Agreed. Ambition in itself can be sexy. Yes, it is for me. I'm attracted to that kind of stuff. So, like, ooh. I'm not submissive, but I do like it when she has her shit together and knows where she wants to go. And that there is attractive. I love love me a powerful woman. Not powerful in the sense that she can manhandle me, but powerful in the sense that she knows what she wants. So that there is attractive. Oh. Wow. So we just went on a 30-minute rant about women. Well, I guess not women in general, but more like relationship-wise. This is WriterSanctuary. What the fuck are we talking about relationships for? It's because, I don't care. In a sense, I'm all about mental health, and I'm a big supporter of a good relationship benefits your mental health. And so I can tie that into it, I think. Like, one of the things I miss most is she said all the right things at the very beginning, being proud of me and stuff. That kind of shit is awesome. It's addicting. And then you realize that she was nothing more than everybody else. So, it is what it is. Whew. I am getting liquored up, people. Anywho. So, I belong to... Okay, so, let's do two different things here. I'm a member of Zeus. Jesus. And it's a dating site. And so there was somebody that sent me a like, and she was kind of cute. And I'm like, something doesn't look right. Well, recently, Google did an addition to Chrome, where you can right-click an image and search image on Google, which is kind of like a reverse image search. So I went ahead and did it, and the fucker took the picture from Erin Murphy, who is the actress of Tabitha on Bewitched from like 50 years ago, and took the picture from her Facebook group. And I submitted, I turned them in. But I'm like, that is such a cool feature. So for the past 2 days, anybody who's liked me or commented on anything I wrote on any dating app, I'm like, reverse search. Are you real? And I've come across so many fake accounts. Oh, it's nuts. I don't think there's anything wrong with fewer births. There's a lot of people having kids by mistake. Yeah, well, all of mine were never planned. I had 4. I lost one a couple of years ago, but not a single one of them were planned. And it's I love all my kids, but until you have one, you really don't know what it's like. But and not everybody is gonna be into that, so you can't really fault anybody. I kind of appreciate a woman who has gone throughout her entire life with no need for kids. It shows a great deal of responsibility. It shows that well, if she was sexually active, then it shows that she's responsible enough not to let that kind of stuff happen. I don't know. I think it's kind of, it says a lot about the character, really. And I kind of like that. So, yeah, everybody has a story. So, I need to write a horror story about bad parenting. Oh, that's going to be easy. Well, that would be for me. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to write for the vocal writing challenge, which I want to make a couple of videos about. And I just don't know what I want to do, because there's so many things I want to write, but I don't know if I could fit something inside 4,000 words. I mean, 4,000 words to me is not very long. That's only a matter of what, 5, 6 pages. And so I'm like, that's That is a short story. So I don't know. That's gonna be hard. My cousin recently got pregnant. She's younger than me and is not ready for it. Well, not a lot of people were. I wasn't. And I was 20. I was 23 when my first one was born. And then 24, the next one. And then, let's see, Arbeth was next. She would have been, that was 2005. So 31 after that. There's a big gap between the boys and the girls. And so even at 35, I wasn't ready. I was 33 when Annika was born. So even then, I don't know. It from a guy's perspective, it lights a fire under your ass. That's for sure. Maybe about bad dates. Bad dates is, I don't know. Bad dates might be kind of overdone. There's a lot of them out there. Or you can do a bad date from a sci-fi perspective. I don't know. Bad dates can be a horror story without much effort. I've had a few. Oh, me too. Like there was one. When I first moved to Colorado, I was using Lava Life. It was a dating. Wasn't an app back then. It was just a website. And there's one chick that wanted to meet me at the mall. So I'm like, all right. So I go out there, and she takes me to the Fredericks of Hollywood so she could shop for underwear. So right off the bat, I'm thinking, huh. So I'm getting lucky. So we get back to her house and she didn't show the least bit of interest. And so I wound up spending the entire night playing with her cat. Her cat was amazing, by the way. But I'm like, I'm going home. It wasn't really a bad date, but it was one of those, I would have been better off staying home watching TV. So, dating a serial killer, dating a thug. You stole the election. The Donald. We have a lot of people here, very fine people. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you hang out with KKK. KDC. 702 Writer Patrick's getting bored. Yeah. Somebody is. I'm going to start blocking Joe Biden and Donald, though. This isn't a political channel. I think this is CNN. Donald Trump is starting his very own social media. Yeah, he tried. Oh. And they're going to call it the truth, which is funny because most of the people don't realize the truth. Even if it sat on their face and wiggled. But, everybody has their opinion, so. Donald Trump is, let's see, hold, that not me. There's going to be an argument between Slow Joe and the Donald on my channel. I'll ban you both. How's it going, Chris? You missed it. We have gone all over the place. CNN is fake news. Yeah, just because someone produces a piece of information that you don't agree with doesn't mean it's fake. There was one guy that was on a video who still believes Donald Trump is still president and flying on Air Force One. Now that is fucking delusional. Watch the Jordan Klepper. It's on YouTube, but it's nuts. The only news I like is NPR. Yeah, I don't watch CNN. I go for independent people. Like I love Philip Franco, and sometimes I watch the Young Turks, but it depends on my mood. Who else? Or I just Google shit and look it up from factual places. So, Hold on, that not me. The real Ryan Reynolds is it, and that the truth. I believe it, Patrick. Did we talk about challenge stuff? Yeah, we did for about 30 minutes, and then that was it. So, Chris is here. He's a great guy, very handsome. Great. Now we have the Donald and Russian Babe. How many? I so I'm fairly sure. I'm fairly sure Ron is Russian Babe. So I don't know. Is we got the Donald and Slow Joe. So I don't know who's who. You guys are making it. It's kind of a challenge. I'm trying to think of who hasn't said anything. No, it'd be funny, as if the Donald was actually like Mio. Doc, you forgot to change. Oh man. Um. Anyway, you guys are nuts. So, my biggest problem lately, though, is not a chance. Pretty soon there won't be any real accounts in the chat, right? Everybody's going to be using different freaking accounts. No, it's engagement. I don't care. If you want to come in as Jack the Ripper, whatever floats your boat, man. Just remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Nat's back. Awesome. I would. I don't know. I had to smoke a bong, bong rip. That's one thing I can't really get into. And it's kind of a bummer. I lived in Colorado. We're like one of the first states to legalize marijuana. And I can't smoke it. I get nauseous as fuck. I get sick to my stomach. It's bad. And so we're thinking I'm one of the few people that's actually allergic to it, which is kind of a bummer because I have so many dispensaries around me. And so it's I remember smoking. Okay, so my cousin, God rest his soul, my cousin Brett, he passed away a few years ago from complications with a kidney transplant. And I remember his birthday, and this is back in Utah, mind you, before anything was legal anywhere. This is way before you can get the medicinal marijuana cards and all that good stuff. Well, he got a bong for his birthday. It was a two-hit bong, a two-person bong. And so, everybody paired off. It was a big party. Everybody paired off and was hitting it. And then they reloaded it for Brett and I. And Brett has a set of lungs. And so I was sucking on that damn thing. It was like a hookah kind of setup. And I was like trying to get anything I possibly could. And then he stopped. And then everything just went right into my lungs. I got baked instantly. Fucked my shit up. Yeah, I miss that boy. I miss my cousin. He was an awesome kid. We used to play D&D in my dad's garage. And it'd be me, Eric, Brett, and then we'd invite some friends over, and we would just play all night long. Rain going outside the garage, and we'd just play D&D. It was a lot of great memories. All these accounts are fake news. Nat the Ripper. It's okay. I don't smoke or drink, Michael. I drink. I don't smoke. I can't smoke, but I do. I drink for taste though. I don't drink for effect. I don't purposely go out and get fucked up because I hate throwing up like you wouldn't believe. I hate it. So I don't get to that point. I wrote a stoner sci-fi. Nice. Listen, this is the way it is. Sure it is. I'm going to have to make a horror anthology and a sci-fi anthology because some of my horror spills over into sci-fi. A lot of mine does too. I think part of that is because Stephen King was a big influence when I was growing up, and I love science fiction. So I do a lot of horror that is sci-fi and a lot of horror that is fantasy. Like I love gothic horror, and so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the vocal media challenge. And so it'll probably wind up being gothic horror because that's what I like doing the most. But sometimes when I get a wild hair at my ass, I will write a romance story if I'm properly motivated. Right now, I haven't been. I don't take questions from CNN. They're fake news. Okay, time to block the Donald. Maybe I should do a stoner anthology. Hey, we could. Um, there's been a lot of movies on it. I'm still doing that whole, how do we say it? The every genre book. But I don't know if I want to do it as a single book. I think Chris gave me an awesome idea with the doing it as a series. And so I started thinking about it. I'm like I said last weekend, I think I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it like how Stephen King did the difference between Desperation and Regulators, where it was the same characters, just different, completely different story. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that'd be fun. This cancel culture is terrible. They tried to shut me down on Twitter. No, they actually did shut you down on Twitter. We need to make YouTube great again. We're going to do it. Just wait. Yeah. Uh-huh. Make YouTube great again. It was never great. It's still a broken mess. And it'll be a broken mess for a while, I think. YouTube makes it extremely difficult for new channels or even small channels like mine to actually grow because they prioritize what keeps people watching. Which obviously, it's a business move. It makes sense. They will give priority to someone like Jacksepticeye over me easily because he has a massive audience who watches every single thing he creates. And so when you have a channel like mine, which is pretty small, and my niche is fucking narrow as hell, I just don't pull in the numbers. And so YouTube doesn't prioritize it, which is kind of a bummer. But, it is what it is. It's all about who can keep people in watching. And, just gotta roll with it. I don't think Michael likes me. I don't. But, Donald, I knew who you were back in the 80s and 90s. So, yes, I don't like you. Hey, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I was eating dinner. Well, you gotta eat. Hey, Chris, how are things going? Don't Trump what? Donald Trump. Okay. That's what I kind of figured you were saying. Anyway. What else were we going off on? I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about. I know I was going off on YouTube. It's still better than Twitch. Like, okay, so Diana here, she can attest to it. I used to stream on Twitch during the games, but even Diana was leaving my stream to go watch Amaranth, who was in a hot tub. You can't compete with a half-naked chick in a tub. So, I don't know. The whole world's gone to shit. YouTube was such an awesome place 20 years ago. I love you, Donald. Oh, Russian babe. And she might have a P tape. Hey, Patrick. Things are okay, I suppose. I'm alive. So there's that. How you doing, buddy? I still need to ship your book out to you, Chris. I have it behind me. It's on the bookshelf, and I just have to. I have to get a box so I can ship it in. Probably just priority mail it to you. Go down to the post office. That way you can get the book Mom gave you. Anywho, what else can we bullshit about? Oh, it's bad enough. Being single at 45 blows. I mean, especially when you spent most of your adult life with one person, and then you you live as a hermit. Like I've lived most of my life as a hermit. I'd never leave the house. I don't ever go do anything. And so I spent most of my adult life with Sam. And so now that I'm single, it's I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. It's like I don't know where people my age go hang out. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just go bowling. I like bowling. I like golf. But all the stuff I want to go out and do are a couple activities, and it's kind of a bummer because then it makes me realize that I'm not a couple. And I don't want to go do stuff on my own and be that creepy old guy that sits in the corner. So I don't know. Maybe I should just say, fuck it. I've got cats. I'm good. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. No need to rush delivery or anything. Just strap it to a turtle. Let her loose. Um, yeah, it's up there. If I can I should go down and get the priority mail box. I'll see if I can. God damn it. It depends if I can. I don't even know if there's a post office nearby. That's how I don't ever leave the house. I go to the gym and back. That's it. However, there is a cute girl at the gym that I kind of like to look at. She reminds me of the girl I used to date in LA. Michael, there's a bunch of young girls looking for daddies. Yeah, I don't want daddies, or I don't want girls with daddy issues. I sure as fuck can't be any sugar daddy because I don't make that much. But if you need a guy to treat you right, here we are. UG Rose says dance class. I was thinking about taking some classes here in Denver. There's like a couple of art classes. There's a cooking class I love to cook. So I would love to do some of those, I think. So I might do that. Like there's another one that is recent. Is that there's a guy and his, I guess it's his wife. They do a fitness speed dating thing here in Denver where they pair you off and then you do like these fitness things and you get a chance to interact and talk and bullshit with these women. And so it's 15 guys, 15 women. Thing is that I know that if I go do it, there's going to be 13 women and 15 guys, and I'm going to be there with some other guy by herself. But it's only $10, and I am kind of on my fitness kick lately, so I think that'd be kind of fun. I could drive to it, I guess. It's back to or pretty close to where I used to live in Westminster. But there's some of those things that are out there that I think I'd like. I don't know about dancing though. I've never been a very big dancer. Like I'll dance here when I'm by myself. The cats look at me like I'm nuts. The dog runs from me. But I jam out in the kitchen. But yeah, for like other classes though, Rose, yeah, there's quite a few that I think I'd really groove on. But I think I'd be more interested in the class than meeting anybody. I love to learn, so I used to take boxing classes. There are some ladies there too. Nice. Nothing like getting manhandled by a chick. That could be sexy. It depends on the context. KDC, that's perfect. Find a girl to kick Mike's ass. Hey, she's gonna have to bring her A game. I may not look like much, but I'm aggressive as shit. So, Michael, why don't you respond to Trump? Because I never do. I haven't since 1985. Let's see. Rose says, "Go for it. Cooking and dancing, creating brings folk together. Hope you find your thing." Yeah, I think I'll probably do it. I'm trying to think if there's any that are coming up soon. Like the list I looked at was a couple of weeks ago, and there was a painting class, which I majored in graphic design in college. Um, God, there was a couple other ones that probably would be kind of fun. But the thing is, Rose, is that I am stupid shy in person. Like you wouldn't know it from the YouTube videos, or like if you meet me at the WordCamp or at any WordCamp for WordPress, um, I am a completely different person in reality. So I don't know if going to any of these classes would actually bring me out of my shell. I'd be like more into doing pottery. I'm making a pot. Leave me alone. Like I want to make something for Christmas. So I don't know how well these things will work for me, but it gets me out of the house, I guess. There's been a few times where I thought I can take a second job, a part-time job somewhere, just so I can leave the house. But um, I got told I was overqualified to flip burgers, which is kind of a bummer because I love to cook. So I'm like, I don't know what kind of job I can get. I haven't worked a traditional job since 2013. I've been a freelance writer working for myself for the past almost a decade. And so there's a huge lapse in my employment history. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll find something eventually. Maybe I could always volunteer at a soup kitchen. Of course, I don't know how comfortable I'd be meeting homeless women. That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Kind of creepy. So I won't be doing that. Horror story about fitness. Have you met Fat Albert? Horror story about fitness. You can see a possessed weight machine. There you go, KDC. You can volunteer somewhere, Michael. That's what I was just thinking. Like right now, I do a lot of charity stuff for gaming charities like Extra Life. I normally used to do the breast cancer walks in Sterling. But I do a lot of stuff for Children's Hospital. Maybe I'll see if I can find. I don't know, because then I don't think I'm not here to meet checks. I'm here to volunteer. I don't really. My brain doesn't think right, I think. Fat Albert is the man. Yeah, that's like we talked about that last week, where I was a big fan of like Fat Albert and the Cosby Show, and then he turned out to be such a sketchy individual. Never meet your heroes. There's no emoji for beautiful. Like I think that's really sad. Fat Albert's Yogi. Yep. It's sad when the people you looked up to growing up turn out to be monsters. It's kind of scary, really, because I'm a big fan of Ryan Reynolds. Like, I love that man. And what if it turned out that he was some kind of like date rapist? It would crush my world. Fat Albert is the OG. See, Joe Biden never responded. I'm trying to not respond to either one of them. This is not a political channel. This isn't TYT or CNN or Fox News. What happened to the Russian people? That's okay. We got about 5 minutes left anyway. And then I started thinking, I wonder how many of you guys think I'm some kind of pathetic whiner baby. I don't know. I'm just getting frustrated being 45. After a breakup, roller skating got me in shape, and guys were kind of okay. After a breakup, roller skating got... Okay, I'm hoping there was a comma that's supposed to be there. got me in shape, and guys were kind of okay. Sometimes you find who you like in unlikely places when you're caught up in your world. Yeah, that's true, Rose. I guess I can say that. Like, try to think. I wouldn't know because I met my last girlfriend on a Facebook dating app or a Facebook dating group or single group. I won another one over with email. I don't know. It's true. Maybe I'll go golfing and I'll wind up hitting a 300-yard drive right into somebody's back of their head, knocking her out. Be the one out of my dreams on the golf course, passed out. No, I get what you mean though. It's like I was telling Diana. It's like you never know what'll just drop. So, be walking through the store and someone will just do it for you. Of course, you have to leave the house for that. Do you know who the Donald is? I think it's Patrick. I don't know who the Donald is. I don't think you're a pathetic whiner baby, for the record. To correct your. Just gonna leave it there. You're cool. Don't get whiny vibes at all. Well, I know. Well, there's this one guy who wanted to do an interview with me on his YouTube channel a long time ago, back in 2019. So my channel was just getting started, and he does a lot of interviews with other small YouTubers, which is kind of a good way to do it. And he wanted to do an interview with me, but at the time he wanted to do the interview, that's when my son committed suicide. So that whole month was like, no go. That's not going to happen. But then I started watching some of his videos, and he was like on the verge of getting really desperate and needy with trying to find a girlfriend and getting a date and stuff. I'm like, my God, dude, reel it back a bit. But, so I'm like always in fear that I'm going to wind up turning into that guy. Well, I'm way behind here. No, the improper form of your burns it. Yeah, Diana's bad with the grammar. Well, she's like, she'll point it out. I might drop into your lap, Daddy. Not my lap. It'd be nice, but it's not going to happen. So, nope, not me. Nope. Patrick was Slow Joe that one time to make a joke. Well, Duck, I think you're Donald. Sorry for the grammar tough crowd. Yeah, Rose, it depends on the person. Like Diana's pretty strict about it. I normally don't point out grammar issues nearly as bad as everybody else because I know that it's chat. It's not a job application. So it's not a meme. God, there were some memes yesterday that were like, all I want to do is take a red pen to it. That's not how you spell your in that context. Where's the apostrophe? There's no comma. That's not how you spell fellatio. So it's, it ruins it sometimes, I think. No, people learn how to use your properly. Yeah, that's, your, there, and there is one that really gets me. Or it's and it. Yeah, your is a good one. Your and your. I won't date anybody if they misuse your. It's either you are or your. It's not either one. You pick one. Yeah, my grammar checks me too. Don't feel bad, Rose. Yeah. I'll point it out. You're good, Rose. See? Chris used it right. God, give me a break. We need to make our grammar great again. Diana's fine woman, very fine woman. Who cares about grammar? Everybody but you, Patrick. This is Writer Sanctuary. You're supposed to care about grammar. Guys, relax. Doc was referring to my post, not yours. I love how you spelled it. No, I'm just doing it on purpose. Yeah, I know. That's why I was laughing so hard. 2, 2, and 2. Yep, there's a good one, Neo. 2, 2, and 2. No and no. Yeah, I've seen that in social media a lot, actually. And C and C. I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually use the wrong C on like Twitter and Facebook. But no and no, and then 2, 2, and 2. I've definitely seen those. There you go, Patrick's got it. I don't date a guy who doesn't understand your versus your. That's one of the things that really gets me is come on, it's either your or you are. I mean, ugh. Casey Gisbeck, thank you. I appreciate your she used it right. Yeah, we're pretty accepting here. I try not to be the Nazi that Diana is, but Duck, no, you're just being what the hell your is that? Of Tales of Yore. Could be worse, could be YOAR. I don't even think that's a word though. I, New Age has ruined that. I, or AYE, huh? I, matey, I'll be speaking like a pirate. I'm gonna grab the yours. and start paddling my way across the ocean. I can't really do that pirate when I've been drinking, which is weird because you think I'd be able to. But my pirate is much better when I'm sober. Don't use that word, it triggers me. Which one? Your or I? I be, yeah. I lost where I was going with that. I, right? Dire matey. We got a village to village. So when people know the difference but don't use it in text, people lose their shit. It depends. I know some people that do. I really don't care. I mean, I have responded and talked with people who had atrocious grammar issues. So Diana is the one who will like lose her shit. But I do got to say that when I'm going through Facebook and I see all these memes that pop up and I see people that are misspelling the holy living shit out of stuff, I'm like, I know what you're trying to get across. But from an editor perspective, when your shit is that messed up in a meme, it takes the fun out of it. And all I want to do is correct your grammar. So Facebook and Twitter aren't nearly as fun anymore. Joanna Cruz says eligible and legible. There's a good one. Yeah, it's a good example. I had a coworker get mad at me about that. He didn't date fat women, but if I had issues with his grammar, I'm wrong. Fail. That is random as hell. But eligible and legible. Oh, there's another one. God, I just got into a discussion about it. A couple weeks ago. It was on the writing community. It was kind of like that, Joanna. It wasn't eligible. It was something else. What was it? But it was like one word off, and it means something completely different. I can't remember what it was now. Damn it. But yeah, I've seen that though. Oh, that's going to bug me now. I'm going to have to look through that. I'm going to be spending all night going through fucking Twitter for the next 4 days. Well, I'm a writer, so it's my job to correct people's grammar. That includes my coworker. Which, did you even bother asking or telling your coworker to use Grammarly? Like even the very basic free version of Grammarly would clear up so many of his mistakes, and it would make your job so much easier. And all he has to do is copy and paste it into the freaking web app, and just load up Chrome. You're done. Never underestimate free tools, people. I hate when people say quite instead of quiet. See, that one I've never seen. I I have misspelled them on accident, but I've never once ever used quiet and quite in a to switch them. I mean, there's a completely different meaning. So I don't think they're using it on purpose incorrectly. I don't know if that made sense. Maybe just as misspelling, or maybe typing too fast. That might be a good one. A writer who refuses to use spell check. Wow, he's a rebel. Right? Most of us writers are like agonizing. Like when I'm writing in LibreOffice and I see the little red squiggle lines under anything I stretched out. I like, what? It's a service to humanity. Yeah. Did you already say it's and it's? I did earlier. That's one of the things that bothers me. That goes along with the your and there, and there. Those ones drive me nuts. And I have a hard time taking a chick seriously who, like, okay, so I saw this one or this one, was it? The one profile on, I think it was Facebook dating, and the grammar throughout the entire thing would Grammarly would crash. It was that bad. And I'm like, she's cute, but she's illiterate as fuck. I'm like, do I really want to try that? Our dates are going to go horrendous. So, nope, swipe left. I'm not going to be an English teacher, and I'm not going to, like, correct your grammar on a date. But if you can't string a coherent sentence together, we're not going to work out. Like the freaking red squiggle lines are right there in front of him, but he still won't change it, right? Like, I freak out. I see anything red. I'm like, okay, why are you red? Double click. He's too old to understand how to use Grammarly. Kate, you need to stop with that too old bullshit. Okay, so I know that was KDC. And so this isn't aimed at you, KDC, but Diana was like, he's too old to learn. And I'm like, I am 45 years old. I learn new shit all the time. You can't use age as a disqualifier for not being able to learn something. And so I'm not like getting mad or like jumping your guys' shit, but please, it's like, I am 45. I learn new stuff all the time. I can't be that unique. But according to everybody else I've ever dated, I am. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit. So I'm a mechanic, so I can go around correcting people for using the wrong tools. Exactly. Yeah. And I bet you do. It's like, hey, that's not a ratchet. Effect and effect. There you go, Joanna. There's a good one. Effect and effect. I still sometimes have an issue with it. There'll be times where I'll catch myself using the wrong one, but I fix it before I publish it. But effect and effect, yeah, that's a big one. That's probably one of the more common ones I've seen, especially with my writing team. So that's a good one, Joanna. Good job. No, Michael, I never said that. I was referring to the fact that he's been there for 10 years and so refuses to change. He just doesn't give a shit. No, but you did say that he was too old to learn something, and that was in the conversation we had on Google Hangouts. I just, some people can't, and that's fine, but I hate it when people get ageist because, like, I am 45 and I'm in a constant state of learning. I love learning new stuff. Let's see. Michael, does your LibreOffice open files in docx or doc formats? Mine won't. Yes, I can open up in I think it's like 13 different file types I can open. That's why my Kindle Create file would not load my files properly in KDP. There you go. Yeah, LibreOffice, my version of it is the newest version. It does open docx and doc formats. RTF and a few others I can't think of offhand, but yeah, my LibreOffice does. So I don't know if maybe you want make sure you got the newest version of Libre. Um, check that. But that would make sense. That's why I'm a Kindle create file when not loading files properly. That's ooh, or if something got corrupted when you saved it as a docx. If you did. I've seen that happen before. I've lost entire stories because of a translation error from Open Office, which is what I used to use before. I saved it as a docx, and then something happened and it corrupted the entire thing, so I lost the entire fucking story. So that broke my heart. I think that was why I moved to LibreOffice. I'm not what? That's not what I mean. That versus which? Yes, there. Who and whom? There you go. There's two for Diana. Who and whom, that and which. And I personally still have problems with who and whom, but with that and which, actually, text broker editors beat that into my head years ago. So, but yeah, that or who and that. So, like when you say, let me see if I can come up with an example of people who use dating apps that enjoy going golfing. You don't use that in that context. You'd use who, because that would signify an inanimate object or business or place, while who is actually focusing on the person. So you'd remove that and put who instead. And so that one, I still see like professional blog posts and stuff on the internet who use that incorrectly, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, nope, I want to correct it. But that was a big one that the editors drove into my head, was the difference between that and who in a sentence. That and which, though, is a big one. I still start sentences with which sometimes, just out of defiance, just because it's my blog and I'll start it however the fuck I want. But lately I've been fixing them to do that, so because I want to be looked at like a professional. Anyway, I'm just embarrassed for the company. I bet. I've heard horror stories about your company. I'm impressed you guys were still selling games, to be honest. KDB won't take RTF files? Oh, well, that's not good. Actually, I don't think I have any saved as RTFs. I have everything saved as a docx, but now that I've been using Kindle Create, I'll probably use that as a formatting tool. Thank you very much, Ron. So, yeah, we'll be going with that. So 702, let's see. Chris says, I know, Patrick, you're too down to earth to give a rat something. Come on now. It's a rat's ass. Or a flying rat's ass, whichever works. I was just joking. Most people don't understand the differences between those words. I do. That's what happens when you're a professional writer. You get a lot of shit like pounded into your head, especially when you're doing it from content mills and you got editors that are quite anal. Oh my god, ambience and ambience. Okay, so there's two different ways to write the word ambient or ambiance. And there's the French version and then the English version. The only difference between the two is that one uses an E, one uses an A. And so for the longest time, I would use the English version of ambient, and TextBroker kept sending it, or kept flagging it that it was incorrect. Like, fuck you, it's not. I'm not using the French version because I'm not fucking French. And so I kept using the English version over and over and over for 6 months until they finally realized that I was right. They stopped giving me crap for it. Winner. Okay, my Windows 10 has been wonky since the last update. Chrome has been acting weird since the last update for me. I don't think the last update has really affected me on Windows much. It's mostly been Chrome lately. Farther and further. There you go. There's a good one, Joanna. Improper grammar is something up to which I will not put. toward and towards, or afterward and afterwards. There's another one. Michael, because we get grant money and then we develop the games. Ah, there you go. So you guys probably work more with school districts, huh? So like with USAC, do you guys get USAC money? I used to get USAC money from the computer center as I used to build the school's network systems. So that actually was quite profitable. So if you guys get grants from USAC, that would be great. YouTube chat eats my comments like crazy, so I'm sticking with something. Yeah, all right. I wish I had a man here with me. Random. I wish I had a woman here with me. And moving on. Minds, and minds. I don't know if I've ever had that one. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Yes. Want some whiskey? No? That's what I'm drinking. Looks so serious at me. I'm back with beer after her bong rip. Oh, my tailbone hurts. I need a new chair. Yes, we work with school districts. I don't understand why no one complained about my coworkers' terrible writing, though. I see tons of typos in their older games. It depends. If you're making games for the younger audience, they probably don't give a shit because the kids aren't going to point it out. I would, simply because, well, it's professionalism. I think I'm impressed that your company's actually still making games, to be honest. I wouldn't let that fly. Like when I even see someone misspelled anything on my blogs for Green Geeks, I fix it fucking immediately. Like, no, I don't want our company being viewed as illiterate. That's not going to happen. And so that's my job. And so I really can't tell, or I can't understand why. I don't know, Diana. I think your job is awesome. But if I were you, I would start putting out some feelers. Spruce up your resume, but put out some feelers. You don't have to look for a new job. Just kind of see what's out there. And if they like it, it gives you a bargaining chip anyway. But I don't know. There's some times where you got to think to yourself, is this company really going to be around in 5 years? Because if not, I'm going to bail. I'm not saying quit. I'm saying just kind of look around and see what's available. Because you never know. I'm into both. I'd take a man or woman here with me. There you go, Nat. I'm not into both, but, you know. It is what it is. My spelling sucks. Spell check is my friend. My grammar is okay. Yeah, exactly. Grammarly. I use the Grammarly Chrome extension almost religiously. It works perfect in WordPress. The only thing it doesn't work on is LibreOffice, but I use the Chrome Grammarly app, so I can copy and paste the ebook into it before publishing. So, that's education, Michael. We work for a university. It's extremely embarrassing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is why I'm saying you got to think to yourself, is this company going to be around in 5 years? That's an understatement. None of my teachers could spell. I had one teacher who couldn't spell. He's a gym teacher. Kind of, what's the word? I've been drinking too much. Stereotypical, but it was true. My gym teacher couldn't spell for shit. That's an understatement. Okay, know your worth, hon. Exactly, Rose. Gotta know what you're worth. I guess I'm just disappointed. Don't be disappointed. You still have an amazing job. You're still doing fun shit. But I would still put out some feelers though. Just, because you never know. Always have a plan B. Spelling is an overrated skill. Honestly, just make sure you can spell well enough that you don't look stupid. I like that, Nat. Going to bed. Good night. Good night, KDC. Have fun on your date tomorrow. You gotta let us know how it goes on Monday. Well, without the details, I guess. Depends on how it goes. But good night, KDC. Thank you for stopping by. I was actually going to end 20 minutes ago, but we're having such a great conversation about grammar. Being into both can be a blessing and a curse. I can't lie, though. It can be really fun. I bet, Nat, but I think men are disgusting, lumpy creatures, and I can't see how women would want to be with us in the first place. So, each to their own. Do you use ProWriter or Hemingway? I use Grammarly. Pro Writing Aid, I've tried using. It has a lot of cool tools to it. But right now I use Grammarly. I just need it to scan through. So I like it. I like the Chrome extension for it. Unlike Pro Writing Aid, the free Grammarly actually will scan through everything. Pro Writing Aid will only scan for the first 500 words. So, and then you upgrade, but still. Actually, Grammarly helped my grammar by reminding me of the rules. Yeah, exactly. I learned a lot of shit over the past couple of years with Grammarly. Like when you're using the web app or even on the Chrome extension, if you click on it, it'll tell you why certain changes are needed. And so when you start doing the same shit over and over and over, it gets into your mind and you're like, okay, I know how to fix this next time around. So don't think of it as a cheating app. Think of it as more like a learning tool. So you can actually pick up quite a bit off stuff like that. But just remember that there is no such thing as a 100% accurate scanning system that's on the internet. No AI-powered grammar checker is going to be 100% accurate. In fact, I know a lot of editors who aren't 100% accurate. So there you go. Let's see. Good night, KDC. Actually, let's see. Roseberry talking to me. I look for content when I beta read. If people want me to edit, that's a whole other thing. Yeah. Thanks, girl. I appreciate you. I have never used Grammarly in my life. Real writers don't need it. Hey, eat a dick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with you on that one. There's been times when we had conversations where your grammar wasn't spot on either. So don't be thinking you're perfect. Mostly they just have to have a brain. If they are smart and fairly good looking and into me, I can get into them usually. Yeah, that's cool. Exactly. It's a learning tool, not a crutch. Exactly. There you go. If people are a garbage writer, no app will fix it, right? You can't fix stupid. Not that everybody's stupid. But no, there's some people that should not be a writer. And I've gone over this a few times in the past where I am looking for a writer for my company, and there are some people that, go back to flipping burgers. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. You gotta stick with what you know. Having perfect grammar and spelling will not make you a better writer or storyteller. Nope. There's a lot more in storytelling than just having good grammar and spelling. It's being able to convey emotions and ambiance. But there's a lot more in storytelling just being grammatically correct. You can be grammatically correct and still read like an IKEA manual. It's not going to happen. It just depends on how well you can deliver the story. Stephen King actually has some atrocious grammar errors, I bet, but that's why they pay editors to go through their shit. Not everybody has the money for editors. If I had a boyfriend, I would. No, you wouldn't. And I know why. And this is a chat room. If people are picking on grammar here, they need to get a life, right? You didn't capitalize this, and there's no period at the end of life. No, that's like, I don't really pick on grammar in chat or on Twitter and stuff. Just the memes. Or when people, I love it when people get all like righteous on social media and like, I'm smarter than you, but they're using like the most atrocious grammar. And all I can think is, nah, do you really want me to unload? Oh, if I'm not perfect, but I am a really good writer. If you get your mom's book, if you would like it before Christmas, and actually, I have his book here. I need to send it, so I will send his book. Damn it! Grammar is my life. I just gotta figure out where there's a post office because I have the money to send. I'll send it Express. What's Express? Starts with a D. Well, we'll just talk it up to dumbass. I can't remember. I'll send it to you though. I'll get it to you. I'll look for content, not perfection. Are their ideas good? Is the character developed? Is the story interesting? Does it grab me? That's what I look for. Yeah, exactly. That's okay. Michael got it. Thanks so. Yeah, I got it. It's by me. If they have an awesome story, I'll overlook some errors and imperfections. Depends on the error. Like, there's some that are just glaring that you just want to strangle somebody. But, no, I get you. I'd rather have a well delivered tale than something that's perfectly written. So, what the hell is that supposed to mean? When it comes to professional writing, it needs to be accurate. Instruction manuals need perfect grammar and spelling. Books need editors. Yep, there you go. What the hell does that mean? That's all I can think of. And that's why I pay someone to check it. Yep, there you go, Angela. Exactly. You should never edit your own shit, even as a blogger. Like, there's times where I go back and reread stuff that I wrote 6 months ago. I'm like, fuck, that's misspelled. The problem is that as a writer, when you edit your own stuff, especially when it's fresh in your mind is already thinking that is correct. That is the way it's supposed to be. So you're going to miss a lot of the small errors until it's no longer fresh, which is why you should go back to it about a week or so later. Because once you do that, it's no longer fresh in your mind and you're starting to look for specific errors. Another good way to edit your own stuff is read it out loud because now your brain has to translate what your eyes are reading into verbal patterns. And so it's kind of like having an extra filtration system going on. And so you'll pick up a lot more of the smaller errors that you would normally gloss over. It works, trust me. I do it for despair. And after I edit, after Sam edits, when I'm reading Despair for Creative Sanctuary, I will still find a couple of small pieces here and there that were incorrect. So read it out loud like you're reading a script. Wow, I'm way behind. Let's see. I stick to poetry, short stories, and music. Few safe havens of write how the hell you want. It's deep, man. There you go, Rose. I just take anyone seriously if they make a plethora of spelling errors. I can't take exactly. I can't either. It depends. Oh, yeah, I'll try to type perfectly. I love it. I edit the hell out of anything before people read it. I try, but like I said, the way our brains are wired, it's really difficult to edit your own stuff, which is why most authors will hire an editor. No, the errors, they weaken me. I'm kind of neurotic about that, actually. I have to edit things like 10 times before people read it. That is the same way. But when I first started freelance writing, I found out that you can't do that if you want to be on production. If you need to make as much money as humanly possible with like contact mills like Text Broker, you need to have faith that your first run is good. If they send it back for revisions, that's fine, but you got to have faith that you can edit twice, maybe, and then get it out as quickly as possible. So you don't have time to constantly agonize over every single word. And most clients on content mills don't care anyway. They just want something that's well written that they can copy and paste. So it really depends on the situation, I guess. I'm melting. So am I. It's fucking hot in here. Plethora. I like that word. I love the word plethora. Plethora and myriad. I love using the word myriad. There's a myriad of ways that you could use it. Or menagerie. Menagerie is another favorite of mine on blogging. Again, though, if people want me to edit, I'll edit. If they want me to give an opinion on their idea, I ignore the errors, but I'll ask them what they want before reading. There you go. Rose says, poor grammar, my greatest weakness, Superman advice. Poor grammar, my only weakness. It's our kryptonite. Thanks, Patrick. I'll whip it out on occasion. Context is everything, Diana. Quick, someone get Doc a copy of Strunk and White Stat. Asking, do you want me to proofread or do you want an opinion on your content? Then we clear on what the writer wants. There you go. That's what she said. I'm trying to be good, Patrick. Hawaiian rolls also drain my energy. I like Hawaiian rolls. Oh, I love Hawaiian rolls. The king rolls. Oh, sweet. I thought of that as I wrote. You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. And yeah, obviously, I hire an editor if it's getting published. Yeah. Well, you can make an omelet without breaking eggs. They just won't come out very well. Be like hard boiled with sauce. It's true, though. I'm a slow and careful writer. Yeah, there is. But when you're trying to crank it out, you can't be so anal about it. My 113,000 word mystery is in editing now. Also, I got a cultural consultant because it has some Native American characters. I didn't want to get those wrong. There you go. So that's a good way to do it, Nat. And then use Rose is laughing at us. I love that's what she said jokes. Yeah. That's what she said. Do you think I'm just a judgmental asshole? Not quite. I've seen and dated some judgmental assholes, so no. A little anal, maybe, but not judgmental. There's a big difference. Alrighty, people. It is 9:30. My ass is starting to hurt, and I'm hot as fuck. And we're losing our audience. I like the word redundant because it usually is funny when things are redundant. Right? Welcome to the... Oh my God, I can't remember how the joke goes now. The Department of Redundancy Department? Anyway, apropos is a great word too. I don't think I've ever used it in anything. I think I'm hot as a F2. Are you like temperature wise, or are you just saying I'm hot as fuck? I prefer to frame it as discerning. Hey, there you go. That works. The cat is lurking over your shoulder. Yeah, they're talking about you. That is Shadow. And my God, she lives up to her damn name. She has been following me around all day. Go to get coffee. Go to the bathroom. She's like up my ass meowing. Huh. Yeah. Who needs a woman? That wasn't an invitation. Seriously though, I've been laying here in pain for hours. I just wish I had someone to comfort me. Depends on what kind of pain you get going on. Department of Redundancy Department. Yep, there you go. Hot as fuck, looking damn good. There you go, Neo. That is brilliant. Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm gonna take off my shirt. I'm stripping for you guys. I am hot. It is 79 degrees. I'm sweating. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Your cats are adorable. How many do you have? I have 6. And they're all related. Initially, I was supposed to have 2, but Sam brought me a pregnant barn rescue who wound up having 5 more. I got rid of 2, and then she brought 2 more that were from a barn, being a rescue. And then Dan, my roommate, decided to keep the 2 that she brought. Technically, it was his dog that decided to keep her. So I guess technically I have 5 cats and his dog has 1. So, hope Diana feel better soon. Nah, see, Mike is a cat lady. I'm the crazy cat lady on the block, that is for sure. This was a great chat. Good souls here. Well, thank you very much, Rose. We try. And I also do a live show on Monday, which is more of this. Fridays, I usually try to do the podcast where I have something planned out, and we did the challenging stuff the first half hour, and then we just kind of fucked off the past 2. So, oh wow, dude, that's a lot of cats. Yeah, no shit. You think? I used to have 7, but the mama cat passed away a couple months ago. So, gets single dollar bills. Yeah, well, Diane wants me to do a hot tub stream. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I love all animals, but snakes are my favorite. And more into scaly pets than furry ones. I like furry ones, but my daughter wants me to get a dragon, a bearded dragon. That's what it was. They're kind of cool. I might get a bearded dragon. But I think right now I have enough fucking animals, so I wish you'd let me brush you. But on the upside, I don't have a mouse problem in my house, ever. Huh. In fact, we don't have very many pests of any kind, do we? Because you guys are all killers. Get yourself some apex predators. If I'm mad, you'll know I'm a fiery redhead. See, I like redheads, so I'm a chick, not a man. Oh, I missed something here. Okay, I love animals. I think it's my favorite. Okay, I'm not mad. Why would I be mad? Mad at me for a while. Okay, and I'm a chick, not a man. Okay. Well, we established you were a chick. Well, we established. I had to figure out you were a chick a couple weeks ago. Rose. I think that's all he's taking off. Yeah, I'm only taking off my shirt. Doc Nobody's mad at you. We're just having fun. I know people call me mad. It's like, dude, if I'm not mad, you're in fire redhead. That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure I didn't hurt anyone's feelings. I was the Donald. Yeah, we figured. I have 2 cats, and my name is Cat. So we are cat people. Thanks, Bowie. Yes, I love cats. I've always loved cats. I've had cats since I was 5 years old. I'm a really chill person, a lazy stoner. I'm too lazy to be mad unless people really go out of their way to piss me off. I'm pretty chill too. I'm not MAGA, so I could give a fuck if you make fun of Don. I was also a Russian hunk. I don't know that was you. Sorry, I'm slow. Russian hunk was funny. Thanks, I just wanted to make people laugh. And she's even doing, live long and prosper. Oh. Anywho, I caught up with chat. Guys went by pretty fast. But I'm also liquored up. And I'm like 40 minutes past the show that was supposed to end. So, okay, we're going to call it a night, guys. Will you stop? Yeah. Bring Russian Hunk back. I could use a Russian Hunk. Yeah. I've got a cat. What do I care? Keep it going. It's 9:40. I don't want to keep it going. I'm at a... Well, I guess I can pour me another drink, but I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good, so... No, okay, so how about this? I'm going to pour one more. It's Friday night. I don't have a date. What the fuck do I care? I am going to pour one more 3-ounce drink with my, in case you guys missed it, Bird Dog chocolate flavored whiskey. I'm going to do half of that. And then we're going to do Bird Dog peanut butter flavored whiskey. I love peanut butter. Give us a flex, Mike. What the fuck does that mean? Are you hype up on moonshine? Your cat is looking at your drink. I used to have a cat that would drink alcohol with me. He would actually drink Bailey's Irish Cream, but it had to be real Bailey's Irish Cream. Couldn't be that fake shit you get at the gas station. Oh no, had to be real stuff. And he was an alcoholic. I would put it in my coffee in the mornings, and he would sit there on the table and drink half the damn cup before I realized he was drinking it. Then he'd get all offended if I took it away. Chocolate whiskey is just begging for coffee. Right? I can't have caffeine this late because then I'll never sleep. But I would so love to try that. You have no idea. Drinking ginger ale. Hey, if that's what you like. I am moonshine. Yep, I'm a big fan of moonshine. I got blueberries still I have to eat from my moonshine. Michael, have a new crush? Sure you do. Oh man, PB and chocolate. I'm so jealous. Oh, I'm telling you, this is a peanut butter chocolate cup. Good stuff. His name is Schmendrick the Magnificent. He's a magician. Cool. I'm just drinking Mountain Dew. Well, I could send you some Tito's. Yeah, I had a beer drinking cat. He'd lick beer off the tops of cans, then he started knocking them over. Hey, there's some cats. Boots, I'm telling you, Boots was a lush. The hell? Why am I getting notifications on Pinterest? I haven't been on Pinterest in fucking 6 years. I'm gonna refill my tawny port and light my candles. The whiskey sounds delicious. Oh, it is, Rose. It is really good. It's a lot stronger than my normal stuff do. And his pupils would get huge and you'd start chasing things that weren't there. Nice. I'll have another drink for you. Mountain Dew is from the gods. Baja Blast. I can't do regular Mountain Dew, but I love Baja Blast. We had to actually stop the cat from beer drinking and toss the cans and bottles, or he'd tip them like the beer. It was only beer. Yeah, Boots didn't drink anything else except for Bailey's Irish Cream. So, some people. Apple Pie Moonshine, a Thing of Beauty. I don't know if I've ever had that one. I do like the Blueberry Moonshine. Big fan of cherry. The apple, we have green apple moonshine here, and that's pretty good. But I don't think I've ever had apple pie. So I might have to try that. Thanks, Angela. I feel better now. Pain. Why? Patrick, amen, brother. Yeah, he'd swap the beer over and lick the puddle. We had to warn friends. That's nice. That's awesome. I love Baja Blast. Oh my god. Yeah, big fan of Baja. My favorite is Code Red. I like Code Red too, but the stores almost never have it. Buy any MD will do. But all my stores have Code Red. We also have. I'm a big fan of the blue one. Which one's the blue one? Because I like the blue one a lot. Dr. Pepper or Baja Blast. Yep, there you go, Nat. Yeah, see? If you were in Colorado, we could date. We already have that in common. Dr. Pepper, Baja Blast, big fan. Dr. Pepper and Fireball is awesome. Coffee, yep. Big fan of coffee. Bailey's is epic. Yes. Bailey's chocolate cordial. Chocolate cordial Bailey's is amazing. Too expensive though. Well, not for me, but then again, I buy $50 bottles of wine. That gets expensive. Because it's that time, Michael. Oh. Kate. Little and a dash extra. Thank you for sharing. Yes, it's so good. Yes. Oh, about the apple pie moonshine. That one I haven't tried. I really want to. I am your age too, 44. Yeah, I'm 45, but I'm a weed smoker, like not a small amount. I have actually dated weed smokers, and that doesn't bother me. I just, unfortunately, I can't partake because I get sick, and so it's kind of a bummer. But 1993 was a blur, if that helps. I don't remember that year at all. I smoked my share, your share, his share. That was a short year. But nowadays I just get sick from it. So, had apple pie moonshine, peach moonshine, green apple moonshine. That's what we have here. The green apple I like. I like red ball. Not sure. Oh, look, red ball. Okay. Dog's playing over the chat. Ew. I thought you were in your early 20s. You give off very young energy. See, I'm still thinking Diana's flirting with you. If I'm going to do soda, birch beer, or cream soda, there you go. Cream soda's good. Have a fixation. Don't think I've had birch beer, but I'm a big fan of cream soda. Patrick, do not touch the ball. I'm a cheapskate. I live on my own. I have to be smart with money. Not 20s. Yeah. This is why I need a boyfriend. You guys are all I have. Well, you guys are all I have. I have cats. And the pain in the ass they are. Yeah. I touched the ball. It's on my finger. Ew. Wait, what happens if I touch the red ball? You guys are nasty. I have not done hard drugs since I was 17. I have migraines, so I can't drink a lot. I can have beer, wine, or Baileys occasionally. See, you're a wine drinker. We can drink wine, you can smoke, we can play games. We'll play Diablo 3 on the PS4. Never mind. I'll shake my head. Yeah, don't ask, Angela. Just smile and wave. What? No, I'm not a lesbian. If men or women flirt with me, I won't complain. Oh, see, there you go. I'm flirting with you. I don't even know what you look like. I know that you have red hair and you're 44. That's good enough for me. Now, I don't know if I would ever, I have two rules. A, never date a fan. B, long distance relationships don't work. So if you're not in Denver, sorry. Peach schnapps with ginger ale. I don't think I've ever had peach schnapps with ginger ale. I'll still flirt. Don't get me wrong. You won't be able to, ginger ale. I don't even like ginger ale. I tried it a few times, but I'm like, I couldn't get into it. You wouldn't be the first straight chick that was attracted to me, FYI. Hey, I'm telling you, when I streamed on Twitch, she used to leave my streams for Amaranth in the hot tub. So there you go. But you know, I can see that though. I mean, women are amazing. They are. Sorry. Is my Twitter handle if anyone wants to talk. Nick Nickeldon. My Twitter is WriterSanctuary. Yeah, so if you follow me on WriterSanctuary at WriterSanctuary on Twitter, it's also at Facebook, but on Instagram it's writer.sanctuary. So, and I'm way more active on Twitter than anything else, mostly because I can have it open at the same time, and Twitter actually tells me when I have messages, like immediately. Nothing else does. Just like your name, Nat. Mike, I'm going to bring you my moonshine. Uh-oh. For Diana. Roses for Diana. I'm not looking for a date, actually. I just am looking for friends and inspiration. Well, there we go. I am friends and inspiration, so hit me up on Twitter. Writer Sanctuary. I am way more active on Twitter, so... I flirt though. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with shameless flirting. Most of the writers I follow on Twitter flirt. So, and I flirt back. But you know, I do know that there's a line. You know, I'm not one of those guys who are like, oh my gosh, she flirted with me. She must be in love with me. No, that's not how it works. No. Wow. My heart belongs to Schmendrick Magnificent. Come on, women are beautiful and fun to look at. Duh, I just said that. I don't have to be a lesbian to say that. No, I totally agree. And I am heterosexual, but I think Ryan Reynolds is one sexy bitch. And if he called me up today, I'd be on the first flight to LA. No, I do have a bit of a man crush on Ryan Reynolds, though. But, you know, I agree. Yeah, women are awesome. Dr. Donald, don't judge. Thank you, Diane. That is actually short for Natasha, but nobody calls me that. Oh, see, you're going to break my heart. I love the name Natasha. I don't have Twitter. I'm old. Yeah, fuck you, Patrick. My name is Diana. Huge pet peeve. My name's Michael. I like Michael. It's going to be rough night, my friends. Okay. You could. I used to flirt with women when I went to strip clubs. Hey, you know, that's how you get tips. You're followed under my alt account. We'll follow you on my writer account when I log in. Cool. Yeah, as soon as I see it, I will follow you back. Yes, he is. I'm hoping you're talking about Ryan Reynolds. Telling you. Well, we talked about this on the podcast for Fitness and Theory. I want to be, fitness-wise, somewhere between Deadpool and Captain America. Chris pointed out, so I wanted to be in a superhero sandwich. And then I responded, fucking absolutely. That would put me in between Ryan Reynolds and Chris Evans. Yeah. I'll be the jam in your jelly roll. Anyway, what's wrong with the name Diana? I named a character that recently, actually, Diane. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with Diana. As a speaker for the real Ryan Reynolds, we thank you. Yeah, I thank you too. I guess there's a female game designer that I'm really into. I don't keep track of game designers. I keep track of astrophysicists. I have a bit of a fascination with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I keep trying to talk my daughter into going to Berkeley for college because I just want to hang out with Mr. Tyson or Dr. Tyson. I'm a bit of a dork. Let's see. Wow, I'm behind. Okay. But that's more of a career mentor type thing. Doc Hot Pad and ice cream will make it all better. Patrick's married. That's why he knows that kind of stuff. I used to be a stripper, but that was years ago. Hey, I was never a stripper. I'm using a hot pad and taking ibuprofen. Well, nothing wrong with that. Only did it for a while, mostly to pay for college and bills. Hey, well, no, whatever works. I dated a stripper once. She was hot. Oh, she was hot. But what didn't work was that she was more of the partier girl and I wasn't. And so we never really clashed. We only went out a couple of times and it was nice, but you know, I'm just not a partier. Never have been. Only did it for a while. Okay, Patrick, you tell me Mr. Reynolds, he can get the business on the boardroom table. Right? Diana does chocolate help. I have a huge crush on the Donald. I'd fly out to meet him if I could. That's a great mix, Hubba. Yes, it is. Since people are saying names, mine is Adia. No, NDT is a POS. I can't stand that man. Did I miss something? Don't know what that is. Adia, that's kind of a pretty name, Neo. Mine's Michael. I've never had a nom de plume. I've always been Michael. I've been called someone's angel a few times by different women, but I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary. Oh, I can't help but be attracted to money and power. It's in my DNA. Then why do you like the Donald? Fucker's been bankrupt for a decade. Last time I danced, I was like 26. I was in school. Didn't like the scene, but liked the money, so I just do my job and go. Yeah, that's how she was when the stripper I was dating. She wasn't really into the whole stripping thing, but she loved how much money she would make. Unfortunately, she was also way more of a partier than I was, so that's why we didn't work out. But she wasn't. I think she wound up stripping for like 3 years, and then she moved on. But you can make quite a bit of money if you're good at it, so no harm in that. I keep trying to talk my stepson into being on OnlyFans. There's a bit of a backstory to that. That's too long for what we have left for the night, but you know, whatever. I was a personal trainer at the time, so I didn't drink back then at all. Did fitness modeling, so I couldn't be bloated, so no drinking for almost 5 years. Well, there you go. I was named after my Russian auntie Natasha. Oh, see, I love the name Natasha. So yeah, I have a legit Russian name. That's sweet. Michael, I like from the Lost Boys. Gorgeous name. Michael, I'm trying to. God damn, it's been years since I've seen that show. Yeah. I'm just Michael. And my family calls me Mike. My grandma calls me Mikey. Or she used to. I don't think she's called me Mikey in a long time. Gavin Free. But yeah. Thank you. Don't know if it's a gorgeous name, but I like it. That makes no sense. What doesn't? Well, if we were putting names out, I'm Patrick, and I'm a saint. Saint Patrick. Saint Patrick Miller. I'll start calling you Pat. I was named after my mother's English teacher's sister. She wanted to name me after her English teacher, but she said kids can be cruel with names. Yeah, my last name got a lot of flack when I was growing up, but it is what it is. A saint drinking moonshine. Gotta love it, Patrick. Yeah. Hey, wasn't there a saint that was like always drunk? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look that up. I swear there was something alcohol related with a saint. Or maybe I'm thinking of a Greek god. I know Bacchus was. Fuck, I can't think. We're losing viewers. It's 10 o'clock. It's time to fucking call it a night. Oh, we're gaining viewers. As soon as I say. Cool. Cool. I'm trying to think. That is not what I wanted to do. Oops. Oh, crap. Hold on. I just lost my chat here. There we go. Okay. Anywho, yeah. So I guess if that's it, if anybody has anything else, we can call it a night, or we can hang out. I really don't care because I really don't have a life. So, pain. I am sorry, Diana. It happens. I wouldn't know the kind of pain that you're going through because I'm a guy, but I did raise a bunch of girls, so that's fine. I'll go by Patty, Nick, Patty Whack. Keep the frog alone. I don't know if I can call you Pat. I call you Patty Whack. Keep it going, sir. It's 10 o'clock, man. Oh, my ass is going numb. My chair sucks. My tailbone hurts. I don't know if I can call you Pat, though. I think for those of you who don't know, Patrick is my brother-in-law. I don't know if I can call you Pat. It would be weird because I'm thinking of Aunt Pat. So, and you look nothing like Aunt Pat, so I don't know if I can do that. We covered a lot tonight and then some, right? And a dash extra. Let's see how drunk we can get Michael. Anywho. I don't know. Michael's feeling pretty fucking good. Unfortunately, Sam's not here to stop me from acting like a jackass, and she won't get off until 11. So I can probably make a real good fool of myself on the channel before then. Are you done with your drink? Not quite. Oh, that is some good shit, though. It's much stronger than what I would normally drink, but it has a good taste. So I'm gonna have to get, like, I know that Linda Ray's not here now. She's probably in bed. It's like midnight where they're at. She brought up Screwball, so I need to remember that. I want to try Screwball peanut butter whiskey because Trevor said it was pretty good. So I'll have to try that. Not so. Let's go. Well, dude, I can't stay up because you're not drunk. Michael, it's good to see you smiling and laughing tonight, buddy. Well, thank you very much, Chris. After the recent experience I had, I did make an ass out of myself that night. But, you know, if she wasn't able, like Sam pointed out, if she wasn't able to handle this much of me, then it wasn't going to work. And so she ghosted me. She had her own shit to take care of. I'm too intense. And so, you know, would have been nice if she would have not ghosted me and told me that, you know, she can't handle it. But I'm not really, I don't really blame her. I am a very intense person. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm very vocal about it. And so she couldn't handle it. And she has a lot of stuff going on. So I'm not mad at her. And I was pretty upset and pretty disappointed. But, you know, nowadays, I'm just thinking I'm going to just focus on losing the rest of my weight. And one of my goals is to be looked at like a piece of meat. So that's my goal. And that's, you know, it is what it is. That's life. Just gotta. The difference between being successful at shit like that is how you handle the situation. And if you wallow in self-pity and beat yourself up over stuff that you have no control over, then you failed. And so I refuse to do that. I'm going to see the situation for what it is. She has her own problems. I have my own problems. We didn't work out. That's all it is. So, I'll drink to that. Are you done with your drink? No. Okay, Michael, it's good to see you smiling. I'm drinking fruit punch moonshine. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, Screwball, that's the one I get out here in Vegas. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get it. I've seen it here. I just haven't bought it yet. Let's see. Rose says that's fair. What's fair? Me not being a whiny bitch or being drunk? Oh, you guys. I should have been done an hour ago. What are we? When we come out Vegas, the grammar burns. When we come out to Vegas, I would like to meet you, sir. That's what I think you're writing, but you didn't write it. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun. I think we all ought to make a trip to Vegas and hang out with Chris. Like hit the strip. I have only been in Vegas once, and I got a picture of me standing in front of the sign at Good Springs. Now, the only reason why I took that picture at Good Springs is because of Fallout Vegas. I'm a big fan of Fallout New Vegas, and when I saw Good Springs there, my nipples got hard and I got excited. So I had to take a picture. So that was pretty cool. But I would like to go out, and I think we all ought to go out and hang out with Chris. Sleepy time. Good night, Diana. Want to be looked at as a piece of meat. Well, that's my goal. Go away. That's my daughter. They showed up. My oldest. No, I'm streaming. Fuck off. I don't give a shit. Love you. Get on the stream. To be looked at as a piece of meat. That's like KDC. He went to bed, but we had a pact a couple of weeks ago where we're like, you know what? We're going to get in the best shape we can by the end of the year, and it would be fun to be looked at like a piece of meat. So that's what I'm going for. I would probably never date anybody who looked at me like that, but it would be it's kind of cool with the idea of somebody thinking you're sexy as fuck. And that was one of the things that attracted me to this last girl, was that she was totally into how I looked. And I'm like, God, just wait, because I'm putting a lot of effort into what I'm doing. And so it's an ego boost. It makes you feel good. And like I said, I probably wouldn't never get serious with somebody who was that shallow, but it's still kind of cool. So Vegas can be fun or it can be a nightmare. It depends. I only take $20 with me, so that way if I lose it, there's really nothing I could do. So, haha. But yes, also accepting how things are so you can get back to you. Yeah, it is. Nat, my Twitter handle is Angela. Yep. Okay, I don't know why I don't have my own sister on my Twitter. Okay, so I fucking follow mom on Twitter. She doesn't follow me back. Is that crap or what? I haven't seen mom post anything for a while though on Twitter. I'll have to add Angela to my Twitter. I do it just to piss off people with my grammar. Cool, we'll follow. Yeah, if anybody here wants to share their Twitter account, feel free. I'm all about self-promotion. Go ahead, and I love you guys. I think it's awesome. We got some really cool people here, so cool. We'll follow. Yep, Vegas is actually a lot like Hawaii. People who live there either love it or hate it. Mom's got posture. No, mom broke her foot and had to have her eye peeled back. So she's like a one-eyed, one-legged pirate. I so wanted to call mom and I forgot after she broke her foot. So I wanted to call her and say, matey. Be kicking some books again. Kicking some boxes again. Mom hasn't been on Twitter in over a year. Yeah, as I said, she hasn't been on in a while. I wish I had a hug. Me too. That's why I have cats. Believe it or not, I have a cat, Cloak. This is the fattest fucking cat you'll ever see. But she is the cutest bundle of fur. But she'll lay on me. And she'll wrap both her arms around me in the morning and just lay there. It's awesome. I've abandoned Twitter, but I'm on Instagram. Well, awesome robes. So am I at writer.sanctuary. If you guys follow me, I'll more than likely follow you back. I follow all my writer people back. I follow a bunch of writers on Instagram. And I'm trying to get into the habit of doing more shit on Instagram, but I forget a lot of times. I don't even remember to do the social media I have. In fact, a lot of the writers that I follow on Twitter have TikToks. And I'm thinking, should I get a TikTok? And all I can think is, no. Why? I don't even remember to do the shit that I've got. I think I'm going to, instead of doing TikTok, I think I'm going to do more shorts on YouTube. And that's because I need the watch time. So if there's anything you guys want to see me do on YouTube, let me know. Do it on, you can leave a comment on virtually any video. Send a email. You can reach me through most social media channels on Twitter and Facebook, or use the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website. Those emails get directly to me, so I get access to those instantly. I try to do more stuff on Instagram, but I'm really like, what does a writer share on Instagram? Like, do I share my book? I don't even have a book published yet, which is coming up soon. Speaking of which, my book will be, I don't want to say it will be published by the end of the month, but I'll be done writing it by the end of the month, because I don't know what's all involved with self-publishing yet. That's the whole purpose of this book, is to help me explore that. So I will, the book will be out soon. I don't know when, but soon. Now, I will be doing some printed copies. I know some people have expressed interest in having an autographed copy. So I'll probably buy like 20 copies of my own book and autograph it and then ship it to like Angela and Mom and everybody. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. I'm also doing some merch sales soon, because I have my favorite shirt, my I Grammar Properly shirt, and I Want to Write Shit shirt. And I want to get those on coffee mugs. So a moment, let's see. I have a band on Twitter, on Instagram, and for anyone too young to know, the parentheses thing is how people did hugs in chat rooms back in the day. back in the um, Yahoo chat days. There we go. Yahoo chat rooms. You know how much time I spent in Yahoo chat rooms? So the last time I was in the Yahoo chat room, here you go. I was kind of flirting with this one person called Angel Blue Eyes. So we're flirting back and forth. And at that point, I was going by the Archangel. And that was because of a few people I dated in the past called me their angel. In fact, I've had people call me their angel nowadays, and my name being Michael. So, Archangel Michael. So I was going by Archangel back in the day on Yahoo Chat, and so I'm flirting with Angel Blue Eyes, and they're flirting back. You know, it's getting pretty hard, and we realized that both of us were guys thinking the other was a chick. We had a good laugh. We gave good friends after that. We chatted and had fun for about 6 months. It was pretty cool, but it was funny as hell because we're both thinking the other one was a girl, and we were both way off. That's why you don't hang out on Yahoo Chat. If you dated a vampire, would you? Patrick, that was fucking wrong. That was bad. Oh, I had 4 chats going on at the same time with Yahoo Chat. Good times. I was never bored. No, yeah, I met a lot of really cool people off Yahoo Chat. In fact, if it wasn't for Yahoo Chat, I would have never hooked up with Sam. I was actually flirting or kind of friends with Sam's best friend, Michelle, on Yahoo Chat, and then that's how we met. Michael, you are my demon? I don't know if I'd be a demon. A fucking demon. Ron says the Archangel Michael. Exactly. Actually, some of my most serious relationships, she used to call me Angel, or yeah, that I was her guardian angel. So kind of just stuck. Vampires like versions. As long as you realize before someone suggested cyber sex. Yeah, right? Hey, do you want to get into some sexting? Is that what that's called now? That would be an interesting way to figure it out, really. That I'm okay. I almost started going into it, so I'm not drunk enough to where I lose control. I'm still in command of my faculties. Ish. But yeah, you're right, Rose. That would be that'd be an eye-opening experience, that's for sure. Oh my god, I can't believe I've been on for 3 hours. Michael, you don't laugh as hard at my jokes. I'm sorry. Hella awkward, right? That would be. Especially when you're describing what you're doing to each other, and then you realize, wait a second, we're playing with the same parts. You don't laugh as hard as my jokes. I'm trying to think. There's been a few times where your jokes were pretty funny. I'm sorry. But that is pretty good. Because I can envision that going on. You're welcome, sir. Yep. Oh, pretty excited. So if anybody doesn't know, whoever's watching, I am heading to Utah for Thanksgiving to be with my family. And we're going to be having my mom, the author of the book behind me. I would get it and show you, but I think most of you here have already seen it. It's on the bookshelf. It's Defiant Souls. And we're going to be talking about her getting her start and stuff and how she got to doing that. And that'll be on Black Friday, on Thanksgiving, from Utah, live. That's going to be interesting because I'm going to be doing it from my laptop, and I don't know how my laptop's going to really run with doing it as a live stream. So hopefully it comes out okay. Otherwise, I'll have to do it again, and we'll have to bring my computer down. But anyway, that's going to be a fun show. If you don't know, we've also done a podcast recently of Angela, and we talked about how her publishing house screwed her. But everything's going in a good direction, I think. So it's going to be pretty cool. And then Diana, whenever she gets an open time, we're going to talk about writing in the gaming atmosphere. So that's going to be different. So yeah, that's some of the things that are coming up. And I'm going to try to see if I can get Scully on. I think it'd be fun to do a show with Scully, but I'm pretty sure he's going to want me to do something with him. Probably ASMR stuff, which I guess I can do. We'll have to see. So I want to try to get Scully on soon. Michael, you are number 1 or number 2 in the hierarchy of angels, so you have that going for you. Exactly. I'm the right hand of God. Which makes me a very busy man. Sorry. My name is godlike. And so being the Archangel Michael is he's the one who actually sent Satan to hell in the first place. So, yeah. I'm feeling pretty proud of that. It will run great. She has Xfinity, huh? Oh, my God. I'm not worried about the internet. I'm more worried about my laptop. My laptop is not the best in the world. I bought it so I could write, not anything else. And so I'm really worried about how it's going to work. All right, hanging with my mom, Dukes. Okay, I'm trying to... Hanging with my mom, Dukes. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Anywho. Telling you, we'll put that on a coffee mug and a shirt, and a tank top. Probably carry food in it. The bag. You know, the bag. They're made of canvas. It's a bag. Tote. Jesus. And Chris, and then there's Patrick. Keep going. It's only 10:30. Yeah, suck a dick. Michael, good to see you. Laugh so much. Thank you very much, Ron. It's good to laugh. I am having a great time. That's one thing I love about being, like, I'm not an angry drunk. Like, I know a lot of people get drunk and get pissy. Like, I can't say I dated her, but I went on a blind date once. Not really a blind date. I went on a first date, and she got drunk and was the meanest fucking person you could imagine. It's like, she was like, all about her ex-boyfriend, and then saying that she didn't even want to be there with me, that I just followed her there to the party. I'm like, she fucking invited me. So after she like totally ripped me a new asshole, she left, and her friends were like, dude, are you all right? Because her friends were like, cool. They wanted me there. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm going home. Fuck this. So some people can be ruthless when they drink. Me, I'm a happy drunk. I'm always like in a good mood. So Xfinity worked great for me when I was on with an ancient laptop. See, I never had good luck with Comcast anything since 1998. They've been bending me over a table ever since. I hate it. I really don't like Xfinity here. I believe nurse is what you were looking for. Merce. Oh. Man purse. Ooh. I'm feeling my biceps are all buffy. I'm telling you, I have never had, my arms have never been this big. And I'm not like gigantic or anything, but it's really cool. I've never had this much muscle mass my entire life. So I think it's badass. We need it to laugh. We need it to laugh right now, please, people. A possibles bag. Possibles bag. Is the Merce? It's kind of like a fanny pack. Oh, you know what? I don't know where my Merce is. And actually, it's not a Merce. It's the laptop bag I'll be taking to lower downtown Denver to I want to be able to go to Lodo and have a coffee and like write. So flex. No, I'm not. It's like, why? Just so that you and Patrick can laugh at me. I'm telling you, it's different. It's like I can feel it. I lifted 36,000 pounds today. So now Chris is trying to get me to do it. No. You guys are make me like self-conscious. Quit. And no, I can't hold a pencil between my boobies yet. So fuck off. No, Sam and I were playing around earlier. Like, well, I can almost fucking do it too. The cool thing is, keep in mind, I am 45. I have never, ever put in this much effort towards weightlifting at all in my entire life. Even when I was in high school, I focused on my legs. I could press 500 pounds with one leg without breaking a sweat, 30 reps, nothing. That was it. But back then, I also rode everywhere on my bike. Dad wanted me to try out for the Olympics at one point, which I didn't do because I was a lazy ass. But I've never, ever, ever lifted weights at all throughout my entire life. And so since August 29th, I have put in so much effort. I only have so much time in the day. So 40 minutes, that's all I've got. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so I've been doing as much as I can, increasing the weight as much as I can throughout the past month and a half. And I'm like, it's really exciting. And I know that, like Patrick, way bigger than I am. That's cool. I am still impressed that I have actually hitting some of the things I've been trying to do. So it's nothing. I'm not going to laugh at you. Do you 2 tickets to the gun show? Okay, so it would be, I can't say it's like anything impressive, but like if you were to look at my back, like on Crossing Colorado, I've got some really good pictures of the difference between when I started August 29th and when and where I'm at now. There's a massive difference. So it's exciting. It's kind of cool. But I'm just sitting here and I'm like, fuck, my fucking arms are still pumped. And I was like, I worked out this morning. So it would take 3 gun show tickets for me. Be proud of what you worked so hard for. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. It's I'm getting there. It's like I'm not Magic Mike yet, but I've come a long way. Like I've done quite a bit in the past couple of months, and I'm excited to see where I go for the rest of the year. And the whole point is that the only person I'm in competition with is myself. And I'm going to keep one-upping myself every time I go to the gym. So, I had a tiger. Yes, I'm not quite rocky, but my boobies hard. Does that count? I'm a fat guy though, so what do I know? Pfft, whatever. Your arms are way bigger than mine. Don't even start. Well, thank you, Neil. But yeah, it's okay. So the weirdest thing is, okay, so here you go. We think I might have had a stroke a while ago. So here's my left arm. So my left arm, you can see that I've got the definition tricep starting to go, right? My right, nothing. Like you can feel it, it's kind of there. But I put it through the same amount of work as my left. And so my left pec is also not nearly as defined. And sometimes, depending on the time of the day, like my right eye is more closed most of the time than my left eye. And so we're thinking at some point in my life, in the past 20 years, that I might have had a mild stroke, but we don't know. But it's weird how my right doesn't develop nearly as fast as my left, even though I am right-handed. So I don't know. It's strange. Maybe I should go see a doctor. Correction, Magic Michael. Yeah. Oh, shut up. But I did 85 pounds on the chest press today, and when I go to the gym, I do 300 reps total across 5 different machines. So it's kind of cool. Good night, peeps. Hope everyone has a great weekend. See you Monday. Good night, Ron. Thank you for hanging out with us so late. It's probably way longer than you normally stay up. So thank you very much, buddy. We'll see you on Monday. You can blame Patrick for this. I was supposed to be done an hour and a half ago. But as long as the concurrent viewers doesn't go to 6, then we'll stay up. Fuck, I should be done. But, so this kind of goes into what I was talking about before with challenges. You're only in competition with yourself. It's like, yeah, my brother and my brother-in-law, they're much bigger than I am. But I have never been this big myself. And so every time I take it to that next level for myself, that's geek worthy. That's what thrills me. So come to Utah. I'll make you the tower of power to to sweet. I was telling Patrick to shut up. Sheesh, you're looking great, Mike. Proud of you. Thank you very much, Angela. I'm going. Good night, Diana. Good night, guys. Thanks for tonight. Good night, Angela. Good night, everybody who is going to bed. We really probably should be wrapping it up. It's probably fucking late for everybody. Unless you're on the East Coast. But yeah, it's kind of exciting. Yeah. Can't hold a pencil in my boobs, but getting there. I'm doing a before and after shot for Crossing Colorado's website tomorrow. Don't know if you'll be able to see much of a difference, but the 4-week difference from when I started compared to where I'm at, like especially on my back, is like it's night and day. It's like massive. So I'm pretty excited. The end of the year is going to be rocking, and I just got to burn the rest of this fat because I am crunching 145 pounds right now, and then the lower back extension I'm doing 150 pounds, and this is a total of 60 reps total. And so that's a ton of weight. So I'm thinking I probably have one hell of a killer 6-pack if it wasn't for this comforter I have wrapped around my waist. Nah, it's a work in progress. It's all good. Oh, God, we covered everything, didn't we? We went from challenges to dating to me flexing on camera. Like, I don't. Oh, like, oh man, this morning when I got back from the gym, when I flexed, I'm like, holy crap. Like, my God, I should take a picture of me now. But I don't. I should, but it is what it is. Good night, Chris, Doc, Nightmare, Casey, and everybody I missed. Okay, good night. Sorry, everyone. Yep, no problem. It is bedtime. We're wrapping it up. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out and bullshitting with us, even though it's way, way past what we normally call it a night. So, call Angela. What do you want me to call Angela? Angela. I don't know if I'm going to be sober enough to call her shit. If it... Oh, I can't... There's no way, dude. I can't even see my phone. Oh, shit. I just dropped my phone. Oh, fucking... I can't even unlock my phone. There is no way I'm going to be able to, like, coherently call my sister right now. I can't read the screen. Dude. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Let's put the phone down before I break it. All right. Good night, lovely people. Good fun. Thank you, Michael and all. Thank you very much for hanging out with us, Rose. Remember, I'll be back. We're back doing live shows on Mondays, and we do the podcast on Fridays. So hopefully we'll have a good topic. Good night, Neo. Good night, Patrick. Good night, Chris and Diana and Angela and Patrick and who else? Lots of other people who are watching that bailed by now. Ron. Couple of new people. That's pretty cool. It's awesome to see Rose was here. And there was another one too. I've only seen her like twice. I would have to go back way far. And that's probably passed out. Anyway, you don't need to. Okay, that's good because there's no way I'm going to be able to. I love you, but I can't even unlock my phone. Patrick hit me up too late. Good night, Neil. All right, we're calling it. All right. Thank you guys for everything, really. I have so much fun doing this shit with you. Putting out their Bones cast for next week. Nice. Especially after the couple of weeks I've had. So you guys rock. And that's why I do what I do. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. You can't even see that much. It's not even that. You can't even really tell. Fuck you guys. I love you. Good night.